Welcome in to Lady Tiger basketball. This is the final night. It is senior night for both the girls and the boys. This is Steve Cowan. Along with me is, as usual, Mickey Replogle. And before we get to the starting lineups and tonight's action, we're going to take time to listen to Emily Schlitz and the national anthem.
Singing our national anthem tonight is Broken Arrow singer Emily Schultz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was Emily Schultz with the national anthem. Welcome in tonight. As we mentioned at the top, it is senior night. Mickey Replogle alongside me, Steve Cowan, and it should be a good one. The last time these two faced off over in Jenks, it was overtime. Lady Tigers lost by 10, but they came back, made it a close one. Got it tied, had a couple of chances after a basket by Kirsten Hines tied it up with about 50 seconds to go. Both teams had a chance to win it in regulation, but Jenks Lady Trojans went ahead with the win. And Mick, let's look at the starting lineups for the Jenks Trojans as they are introduced.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a 5'4" junior, Haley Mealy, 5'6" junior, McKenna Birch, a 5'3" junior, Avery Franklin, 6'2" junior, Trinity Jackson, and the lone senior in the starting lineup is 6 foot Emma Wasson.
All right, a lot of juniors on the roster for the first year coach of the Lady Trojans, Mike Accord. And they come into the number 20 ranking, 11-10 record, but it ought to be a good one. And of course, senior night, and let's look at our Lady Tiger seniors and who are starting in the starting lineup for them.
Yeah, our seniors tonight, Kirsten Hines, she's a 5'4" senior for us. Kinesia Harding, she is 5'7". 5'11" senior Katara Butler, and 6 foot senior Miranda Gibbons. Our lone non-senior starter tonight is our 5'4" point guard, Kelsey Duffy.
Yeah, so 4 seniors getting the start, as you mentioned, and you look out in the lobby with senior night, they've got some nice photos of those kids out there. I don't know if you saw them out there or not, but the boosters have done a great job getting the lobby set up tonight for senior night, and we'll be recognizing both the girls and the boys that are seniors for the 2018-2019 school year between games, and you'll see that right here on ArrowVision. So last game of the home stretch, actually until regionals for both teams tonight. And here we go. Givens jumping against Jackson, and it's Mealy with the basketball. She penetrates, kicks out, long three on the way, and good for McKenna Birch. So, and no one's going to bring the ball down. Kirsten Hines knows where she's going, and so Harding rushes down and gets it from Duffy. So that's almost like forgetting what you're doing to come out and start the play.
A little uncharacteristic. I'm not seeing that from our girls all season.
It was Duffy drive. She picks up a foul. It's going to be on Mealy, her first. Duffy's going to shoot 2. First one, front iron. Duffy from the from the stripe. She's 62% free throw shooter. Hadn't shot a lot. That was actually just her 51st and 52nd free throws of the season. She gets 1 of 2. Mealy breaking down the defense a little bit, penetrates. Birch from the top of the key and got another one right, and if you will, right in the grill of Kirsten Hines. That's a good shot.
Pretty good defense there. I would challenge her to make more of those with that good a defense on her tonight. That'd be impressive.
So turnover, fast break opportunity for the Lady Trojans, and they get that one in. Riley Watson got the pass from Birch, and it was easy. Ball was knocked around a lot back there, and there was a couple of Tigers on the floor. Duffy on the corner. She's going to look to penetrate again against Mealy. Puts it on the floor with the left hand, then spins, picks up her dribble, goes back to back to Butler. Penetration, drive on the floor. Offensive rebound for the Trojans. They're going to say it's a jump ball between Duffy and Birch. So Butler's coming out, and Hannah Dewan is quickly in. So starting opportunity there for Katara Butler. Saw a minute or so of action. There's a 3 on the way, doesn't go, and Dewan automatically gets a rebound. Shot was blocked, and it's going to go off Givens out of bounds.
That was a nice move on Coach Dooney's part to give Butler, as a senior, a starting nod. A lot of coaches around the state and high school basketball will do that unless there's something, playoff implications on the line. They tend to do that. It's a good move on his part.
Yes, it was. Givens got down on the floor after it, and then she kicked it out of the hands of Trinity Jackson. It's going to be Trojans basketball, 8-1 here. We've played just over a minute. Underneath their basket, Mealy's going to inbounds, looking for someone. It's going to go to Watson. Mealy on the floor and is going to get fouled along the baseline. Givens picks up her first. Basketball in the early going's been down at this end of the court a lot. Oh, that was too easy. The screen doesn't go. So Watson blows the layup. Hines comes away with it, gives it to Duffy, who's going to push, then almost loses the handle. She's got Givens, doesn't see her. Penetrates in deep, gets trapped and kicks it back out. That's a deep one from Hines. Doesn't go. Battling is Givens and Wasson. Jump ball, and it's going to go to Lady Trojans on the alternate possession.
I agree with you there. I thought that was a foul too, but bad angle. We'll take the jump. We'll take the jump ball.
Well, she's already got one, so we don't want to give her another one.
Not at all.
Good pressure out front by Givens. Now she's going to help. Good defense, and that one doesn't go for Birch, as the smallest player on the court. Gets the rebound. Hines with a deep one. Got it. Nice shot by Kirsten Hines. Wanted to make the most of her senior night. There's a flop in there by Harding. Givens gets the rebound. Goes ahead to Hines. Got a wolf behind her, but she saw it and picked it up. Didn't allow Mealy to reach in.
There we go.
Wide open. Duffy can't get the assist. And picking up the loose ball and kind of picking the pocket. Givens wasn't looking for it. Pull up in the lane. Bounces once off the back iron and goes down for Birch. Harding on the run out. Loses the handle, goes off her leg. And then she picks the pocket of Mealy. It's going to go the other way. Here comes Duffy. Cuts inside of Mealy. Puts it on with the left hand. Scoops it with the right and gets fouled.
Wasn't a lot of space in there, but she found a crease and got the ball up on the glass.
Did exactly what she needed to do, getting her third and fourth free throws of the game. Let's see if she can get both of them this time and cut the lead to 6. That one front iron bounces over. Checking in for the Lady Tigers, it's going to be Jada Heisch. There's a name we have not called in a long time because of injury. Good to see her back. You don't get a red shirt, so you might as well, if you can play, play. Next one goes down. That's the second and third points for Duffy. She's going to come out. So it's Sanders, Harding, Heisch, Dewan, and Hines for the Lady Tigers. Is she going to get the, yes, she got the call. Dewan stepped in there and picked up the charge. Birch may not agree with it, but you give a little nod.
I'll tell you what, that's impressive. That young lady has taken more charges this season that I've watched here. It takes a lot to give up your body like that. So.
And nice little penetration in there by Sanders, but she got too far underneath the basket and trying to make a play. But yeah, you're right. We noticed that about, when she started getting a lot of game time and came off the bench. I mean, she started coming off the bench, but then put her in the starting lineup and just made a difference.
Well, with the type of defense that we play, the full court pressure, it speeds the game up, and oftentimes other players are a little out of control. And so if you have somebody down there to take those charges, it really helps.
Michaela Adams with a steal under her own basket, and she scores to the left. And losing the handle on it was Birch, and so it's going to be Lady Tigers basketball, and it's just a 2-point game. Duffy's coming back in. Hines is going to sit. Nice little run for the Tigers. And a charge and a steal contributed to the little late rally for him. Oh, like the take, can't get it. Tries to get her own rebound. So Adams puts it on the floor and thought she had something there, but just missed the layup.
Now, Jenks has been a little sloppy here the last couple minutes. They got out to that big 8-1 lead, and things weren't looking real good, but we made some defensive adjustments, put some speed on the court, and Jenks' ball handlers have not handled that real well.
That doesn't go. Oh, fighting for it was Birch. She beat Adams to the basketball. Goes ahead, Adams going to with it. She's going to penetrate again. Little collision. Duffy's going deep 3, and she got it. Nice to see that one fall for Kelsey Duffy, and maybe that'll be the start of some good things for her tonight.
Yeah, she's not shot the ball terribly well the last few games, so to see that one go early is good.
Birch loses the handle on it, and here comes Duffy. She's got a chance to do something here. She's going to go left side, put it up with the right, and scores, and the Lady Tigers have the lead at 2:39, 13-12. Nice little comeback from 8-1 down. What a run. Three-pointer on the way by Kittman, and she gets it. Kittleman knocked that one down. Back on top go the Lady Trojans. Nice play by Adams, slow it down. She penetrates and gets in there, and they're going to say she walked, and I believe she probably did.
I can see that as well.
Hines, Givens, and Harding checking back in. Dewan, Duffy, and Sanders come to the bench. Lady Trojans are going to answer with Bailey Robertson and Sydney Ellis. They still have Birch, and with the basketball now is Mealy and Watson in. Watson has it, wants to take a 3. It's on its way. Air ball. Rebound and going up with it, but no good. Was Watson, and Givens gets the rebound. Pump fake inside. Harding with the left hand, chance at a traditional. Nice little fake, and then was able to body up and get the foul, and the ball just kind of skimmed off the backboard. High, bounced around the rim, and goes in. Here she goes. Little pump fake. You see the foul coming down.
It's a great fake. She was wanting the girl to fly by and didn't quite give her long enough to fly by.
Oh, nice play in there. This is it Givens. Givens picks up the foul on the offensive rebound. It's nice to see the Lady Tigers doing something that they were kind of dismantled on the last couple of times here at home, and that is the offensive glass for the opponent, but the Tigers are taking advantage right now.
Yeah, our girls playing hard like always. Always great to see their intensity.
Spinning around. Free throws are not being their friends so far after Duffy hit 2 in a row, and she's hit 3 or 4 tonight. We've had a couple of misses. Let's see if Givens can get us back on the make side of it and give us the lead, and she does. 16-15 Lady Tigers. Mealy's going to push. Givens there to help out. Adams is harassing her up top and tried to get the 5-second count, but not to happen. Givens steps in and gets a block, and then it's going to go off the foot, unfortunately, of April Duff. Good defense by Givens not to foul, stand her ground, keep her hands straight up.
Yeah, we got the girl that kind of suckered her into a bad pass there, right there, and we just weren't able to handle the pass. And yeah, they'll retain possession under their basket.
Trinity Jackson stepped in. She was wanting the pass. She felt like she had a mismatch with Duff on her. Penetration doesn't go, misses everything, and Watson with the rebound. 3-pointer on the way, and count that one for Mealy. It appears there's one thing you can't do is leave Mealy or Birch open. They're going to hit a 3. Penetration there by Harding doesn't go. Hines got to stop the ball right there. Birch is going to take it all the way, and oh, it's going to be taken away, but it looks like it's going to be a foul, maybe called on Duffy for the block.
Well, that's a tough call right there.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just because Kelsey didn't square up with it. May have gotten caught, but a nice play by Kirsten Hines of reaching in with both hands and grabbing the basketball.
Yeah, interesting call right there. They give her in the act of shooting, though the ball never left her waist, because
yeah.
Hines was heading the other way with the steal there.
Birch puts the visitors up on by 4. 20-16. We've seen a lot of points this quarter. Didn't start that way for the Lady Tigers, but they kind of got going.
You know, both teams are playing hard defensively, but not real well. They're giving up a lot. I think they're taking a lot of chances, both teams.
Yes. It's like trying to do similar things. Duffy's able to get the 5-second count restarted. He's at the doing. Givens at the top. I'm thinking, oh, she could have. I'm wondering if she could have taken Jackson on that one.
Yeah, I think
like
she's.
To see, oh, there's Duffy's going to put it on the floor. Right hand and gets it. Nice little penetration by Kelsey Duffy. And she's like right now showing the ability to take anyone who's guarding her off the dribble.
Yeah, like I said, you know, that both teams are playing hard defensively. They're just getting themselves out of position. Like that right there.
Givens just missed going over the top and getting that one. Nice pass inside, and Jackson scores. Other way, and Givens gets it down, and Jackson fouls her. Nice find to Miranda Givens.
That was a great pass.
Coming inside, there was the pass. Just caught the end of it. Givens uses the left hand.
I tell you, Duffy's got some great vision. I am excited to see what she does from the point guard position the next couple of years.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. That one bounced off the rim about 6 times and went in. Now the 6'4". Well, yeah, 6'4" junior. No, 6'4" senior. Zariah Sengo is checked in. And a steal by Hines. Givens picks up the loose ball and tips it back to her. Duffy for 3. She was set, leaves it short. Givens is there for the offensive rebound. Okay, the clock sounds just before Givens can get it away. Lady Tigers battle back from an 8-1 deficit. They are within 1, 22-21 as we'll go into the second quarter after this on ArrowVision.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. The best prices left to go used hassle. So it's simple. warm handshake, and the fantastic price that matches what I saw online. Click, shop, thrive at ValueSportPA.com. Only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
Lady Tigers will get the basketball to start the second quarter in a serious conversation between Mr. Replogle and myself during the break. And Mickey, would you like to share what you had to offer me during the break between quarters?
Well, I'll lean that direction. I just I was saying that
What he's saying is we're going to be excited to see the score keep going at this pace.
to keep this pace up would be incredible for both teams tonight. I don't think either one are averaging near 20-plus points per quarter.
3 on his way, didn't go air ball, and here comes the Lady Trojan, Sydney Ellis with it. Taking it all the way. Hines is going to step in. She's going to get called for the foul. I believe that'll be her first tonight. She got hit in the face. Unintentional. Yeah, it would be be interesting to see if it ends up, as you mentioned, 88-84 if they match what they've scored here. I would like to see the Lady Trojans not, and then it go the other way.
That's right.
Subs are back in for the Lady Tigers. Heitch, Sanders, and Adams. Duffy remains in. And Harding remains in. Going to hit Sanders. May got away with a walk.
Yes.
Heitch pump fakes from 3-point, doesn't take it. Comes back to Harding, puts on the floor, goes baseline, and scores it.
It's a great first step.
She has got some quickness about her,
Yes,
no doubt.
yes.
She is fast.
And the ability to finish right there, because she was, it was a contested shot.
3-pointer on the way, doesn't go. Get the ball, Jada, can't do it. Emma Watson with the rebound, no, and that one doesn't go for Songo, but taken out of her hands. Let's see, he's gonna say quick call on the tie-up. We'll take it though.
And we say thank you. That that wasn't much of a tie-up.
Yes, it was. If you play it back in slow motion, it's a tremendous tie-up. Oh, Trojans are trying to go with 6 players.
Oh, I hadn't seen that move in a while.
Oh, that was a sneaky one. Neither of the officials, because they were going to let him go. They said, well, there's only 5 on the court, 1 inbounding. A foul. I almost thought we had a walk before the foul. Sanders fouls. Next, well, that's 5th team foul on the Tigers. 3-pointer. There's a girl he can't leave open. Mealy doesn't get it. Nice job by Adams. Blocks out. Reach in and poked away by Jackson. Then Jackson loses the handle on the bounce pass from Watson. Hines in. Duffy's going to sit. It's good to have a player like Hines and Duffy who can give the other one a blow. They're great when they're both out there together, but if they need to, one of them's got to sit. And what a take by Adams with the left hand. But she just reaches in there instead of moving her feet.
Yep, both teams are. I mean, they are just carbon copies of each other. They both overplay a lot, force you one direction or the other, and as a result, give up lots of layups and open jumpers.
Adams grabs the loose ball as Heitch tried to force it inside, got it blocked, and in the right spot at the right time. Looks like the Lady Tigers doing a little better job of getting out and guarding the 3-point shooter, and right then we get an easy one inside from Trinity Jackson, who gets fouled and going to go to the line with a chance to tie it up. Lady Tigers have taken a 3-point lead before that play.
Not sure why our 5-5 is trying to block the 6'2" shot underneath the basket. That's one you just say boo and move on.
Well, apparently the bucket didn't go in. I thought, again, how many times have I seen that from this angle? Looked like the ball's gone in and it hadn't.
Yeah, well, it should have. I can promise Mom and Dad on the way home, Coach, at the next practice, watching film, whatever, they'll mention, hey, you got to finish that.
Yeah. So Lady Tigers lead it by 2 after the single free throw is made from Jackson. Adams thought about it. Harding does come through with it, and it's a very long air ball. Carry, maybe. Easy bucket from the wing from Wasson. That's when you don't see much, especially in girls basketball. A little 14-footer or so from the wing. You know, that mid-range jumper just is a lost art. No one shoots that ball anymore. Heiss tries to dump down, throws it away. Right idea, bad execution. Hines again could have got called for a foul, but the bucket goes in by Birch. And the lead swaps hands once again. Hines is going to take a 3, try to put the Lady Tigers on top, and drains it. These two teams getting to the 80s could be a possibility.
I tell you what, they're shooting lights out, and it's like they're giving. It's almost like they're playing horse. You know, I'm going to give you an open shot, see if you can score, and expect you to do the same on the other end.
Nice
That's
spin.
a nice move.
That is
right
a nice
there.
move, but can't finish. That one did look good, didn't it? Hines is going to get another one open. Spins around and in. Wow.
She's had her feet set those last 2 possessions, ready to pull the trigger when the ball gets kicked to her.
Ooh. Poked away. Hines poked it away, and she was grabbed, and somebody was fouled there. Let's see who it was. I think it's going to be on Wasson. And I don't know if she grabbed Hines or if she threw Harding to the floor.
I think it was a little frustration. She got the ball poked away. She had her mind made up, looked like ahead of time what she was gonna do. And we had a player in the way and didn't quite allow that.
She wasn't happy with it. Heights one in the bonus right now. Let's see if she can get the first one down. Crawls over the front. Lady Tigers up by 5. Let's keep making this a good senior night. Keep it up. Got him. Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought that was going to. Doing a nice rebound. They're going to call her for a travel. Or she fouled. No, she was pushed.
We got to push, yeah. That's hustle. I tell you, that girl.
Man. Girl kind of had her back to her, but had enough of a hip into her, I think, to get the push and knocked her off balance enough to make her travel. So you got to call that. And Doohan's going to line, and Heiss is going to sit down. Of course, Heiss is probably only going to be able to play spotted minutes just because she hasn't been out on the court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to wonder about her conditioning.
Doohan gets that one. It's a 6-point lead for the team wearing the white with the black numbers and some gold trim, the Lady Tigers. Back iron, no. Batted around. Duffy hustles after it. Looks like it's going to go off the Trojans, and it does. Sydney Ellis had the rebound, lost control of it, got pressure from Duffy, and went out of bounds. Hines, Doohan wide open inside, finish it, and she does. Nice find. 3 Lady Trojans go out there to guard the three-point shooter. And Hines makes him pay. Givens shows up to take Birch off her open shot. That's almost a hook right there. Not a hook shot, but a hook with the elbow from Jackson.
Very strong move. Very strong move.
Duffy underneath again. Got caught down there. She's going to have to throw back out. That's open for Hines. It was deep. Duffy battles. Jump ball. Lady Tigers. Well, we've got Tygat Mini Clinic tonight at halftime of this game, and the parents are showing up. Hines fakes it. He's going to take it in. A little runner with the right. Can't get it. Watson with the rebound, and she is fouled.
Yeah, we shot that little floater maybe a bit early. I think we may have had a little bit more room.
Yep.
Head on in, maybe kiss that one off the glass.
Or maybe even kicked out to Givens in the on the elbow there,
yeah.
or on the short corner on the left. We've never had such a crowd gather around us as this, Nick.
I was wondering where the charter buses came from.
They thought that they were at a
Silver. This is
Yeah.
Silver Dollar
Silver
City
Ci- yeah.
opening weekend here. They are everywhere.
Duff gives it to Duffy. I've always wanted to say that. Givens gonna spin, can't get it. Doohan gonna crash in, can't get that rebound. Jackson, so much taller than everybody else, had an easy one. Coming over here on the far side, Watson gets it. So it's been a game of runs, and right now, Jenks is the one on that side of it, but they still trail by 2. Lady Tigers have built up a pretty good lead, 37-29. Oh, Duff takes it to the hoop, and she is fouled. Nice aggressive move for a player coming off the bench who hasn't seen a whole lot of action for the Lady Tigers throughout the season.
Put your head down and get to the basket like that. Coach is going to find a way to get you in the game. That was another good move. We've gone to the hole well tonight.
And you know what? If you get fouled and you make your free throws, more power to you.
Absolutely.
What you want to do, keep doing it.
Coaches and fans and even the announcers like that.
Stops a 6-0 run for the visitors. Givens with the rebound. She forced that one up kind of quickly. Could have gotten pushed. Lady Tigers are going to have to hurry. Doohan's going to come back. Cuts in front and almost altered the shot enough. But Birch gets it down. Duff puts on the floor. She walked. A little aggressive. 1 point lead. Harding comes in. Duff's going to come out.
I tell you what, there are a couple of basketball 101 basics, and having somebody back as a safety is one of the most basic rules, and we've given that easy transition layup up twice tonight with no one back. We've got to cut that out. That's 4 simple points.
And there's an offensive rebound they give up, not for lack of blocking out, but Jackson is just, she's tough to handle down there. 6'2", more physical than pretty much any player we have.
Oh yeah, takes up a lot of space, strong.
Back iron, and
athletic.
there's a Wasson a rebound. Can't get it. Doohan hauls it in. Yeah, there's some juniors on this Jenks team that's going to be back again to haunt the Lady Tigers next year. Doohan takes a 3, but gets her own rebound.
Go.
Yeah, she had it.
Nobody
She
on
waited. And she's going to get back there. She's going to get fouled, but it's not going to get called. No one's back. The Trojans don't see it. Here they come.
Come on.
Got to get a little more aggressive to get that one, Adams. That's got to be a jump ball in there. That one's not called. Three-pointer doesn't go. Jackson with the rebound, and she scores it. Trinity Jackson. Just a little much to handle inside.
Yeah, that all started with a little lack of effort on our part on defense. We had somebody a half a step away from where they needed to be. Ball's in the air, and we didn't move while the ball was moving.
Duffy now having a hard time shedding Mealy. Three-pointer on the way, doesn't go. Now this time Harding and Hines does get back. Loose ball on the floor is Adams. Timeout, Jenks. We'll take a timeout with them. 51 seconds to go till half. Tigers on the short end, 39-38.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
All right, Mick, some simple observations in this 39-38 ball game. What do you got so far? Lady Tigers need to do in the final minute.
Well, we've got to make every possession count and every opportunity. one simple little missed opportunity turns into 2 points for the other team, and you're down 1 here with under a minute to go before halftime. We gotta make each and every opportunity count for us.
Got to really battle on the defensive board too. Jackson's trying to post up low. Got Adams on her, and physically, just a mismatch. That one goes out of bounds against the Trojans. Adams is just too small to handle Jackson underneath.
Yeah.
Just gets pushed around, and
Well,
that's no fault of her own.
No, not at all. But that shouldn't have happened because we give up a three-pointer, don't block out the shooter on the three-pointer. And it's not like she's moving. She's set, shooting all the way out in the corner. We got to block that out.
And that was a girl that doesn't do that much, and she came over and sat down. That was doing. Left-handed shot is thrown up by Heitch, and she gets fouled. So a chance now to give the Tigers the lead with 2-shot foul coming up.
Yeah, I think we're pretty fortunate to get a foul call on that one.
Maybe a little out of control there, but trying to throw it up with a left hand. But we'll take it. That one just over the rim and in cleanly. So I was watching that one go up. I was going, oh, that's going to be short, but no. Next one ounce away, and too strong, spins around. Tie ball game, and looks like it's going to be a foul on Emma Wasson down underneath on the rebound. She pushed Kirsten Hines down for some reason. So Kirsten will go to the rebound, and she is in the double bonus. It's the first one. She's put the Lady Tigers at 40, so they're on pace for their 80 points. Yes, sir, they are.
This is one of those games, not only fun to watch, these kids got to be having a lot of fun playing it. Just an up and down, almost a playground kind of a game.
Yeah. Almost like what it used to be old school NBA where you say, they don't play any defense.
Just getting up and down the court.
The girls are being aggressive, like you mentioned so many times on defense, but they're just getting beat because they don't quite move their feet enough. We're working at a 10-second call right now. Just comes across. There's a steal by Heitch. She was grabbed, couldn't get the ball. Now she's going to kick it over to Hines on the wing from the three. Doesn't go. Rebound for Adams, but it goes out of bounds. That'll do it. Lady Tigers with a 1-point lead at halftime. It's 40-39. There's going to be a Tigette mini clinic here as we see a bunch of young dancers coming up. But we're going to take a halftime break, and we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes here for Lady Tiger basketball on ArrowVision.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordVA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordVA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
Welcome to the Broken Arrow Golf and Athletic Club. It's our 4th annual Freezing for a Reason event. It's a partnership that we started 4 years ago as an athletic department and we're partnering with the Special Olympics program here at Broken Arrow. It's just one of the neatest things we do all year. It's a chance to get a lot of different school community members involved. You'll see the chief of police. You're going to see 7 or 8 police recruits. You'll see members of the city staff. You'll see principals from around the district, teachers, student athletes, coaches, and it's freezing for a reason. That reason is we get to partner with our Special Olympic athletes. They're going to go and they're going to compete at the state level, and it's a chance to outfit them in the nicest uniforms and get them a big meal that they can go when they go and compete. And we're just so proud of them. And it's going to be cold. It's going to be a fun event, but we appreciate ArrowVision and all the different people who have made this happen. So we appreciate everything. So in the past, we've raised anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000. All of it goes directly to the Special Olympics program. So our goal is just to always do the very, very best that we can in partnering with them. And I think no matter what amount is raised, there's just a group of athletes and coaches who are so grateful for this event and this partnership. So our goal is always to outdo the next year. So we'll see how it goes this year. So the people that are just watching, they love it. They see all the facial expressions coming out of the water. For those of us who jump in, it literally takes your breath away. It's hard to, getting that first breath is tough, but again, it's all fun. Everybody here enjoys it, so it's gonna be fun.
My favorite part of swimming with my sister is probably just being able to share those moments together. Being able to share all the experiences with another person, like every single thing we do. We get to share in the happy moments and the hard times, and we can really grow and learn from each other. Annie is definitely the person that I look up to when I'm getting ready for a meet or if I'm swimming in the pool, because she really inspires me. I look up to all my teammates because they honestly push me to be like the best swimmer I can be every single day, and I look up to how hard they work, and I just try to lead by example for them and set that standard also. It's really fun to have Annie on our team. She's really energetic and she really gets the team excited and going, and she cheers everybody on and lifts the mood up. Training with my sister every single day is not something everyone gets to experience, but it's honestly so great. I love having her by my side because we're always together. We have the same room, we have the same car, we train in the same lane, so it's just normal for us, and I love it. I've always been compared to Annie from a young age, but as we grew as swimmers, we kind of took different paths in swimming because she's a sprinter and I'm the complete opposite. She is a distance swimmer. She can swim nonstop for like 7 miles. And then also I've been hearing that she now has the goal of wanting to swim in college too, so that's always exciting. I'm excited to see where swimming takes her with that. We work off each other a lot. We like to feed off of each other's energy. I definitely learned how to work hard but still have fun from Annie. I see Rachel's future in Broken Arrow swimming as I can see her being a very good leader. I can see like some qualities of her stepping up and leading the team when the seniors and the team captains this year are gone. I think she's more than capable of leading and being a great senior or junior next year.
ASL Club is about having a safe space where people can learn sign language, whether they're brand new or they're really familiar with it, where they can come in and maybe be paired with someone that's never done it and they can help them by learning signs. So no matter what level you are, you can just come in and just do whatever activity we're doing. What made me want to start ASL Club was that a lot of students really wanted me to have a level 3 class, but we don't have enough teachers and people have to get their language requirements for level 1 and 2. So we thought it'd be a good way to create a safe space where people can just come and sign. So maybe if you don't have room in your schedule for it, you can come after school and learn, because we have absolute beginners. Or if you've taken level 1 and level 2 and you're done, you can't do anything, you can still come and learn how to sign some new things. Students can get involved by just coming after school. It's every Thursday in my classroom, B110. We just have meetings every week where you can just sign. So like the first time we played a game as a big group where we see who can finger spell the fastest. Or like last time we didn't have anything planned. We just sat and we signed with each other. We played board games. American Sign Language is a manual form of communication using your hands. And it has its own grammar, structure, and word order that is primarily used by deaf and hard of hearing people. My favorite thing about the club is probably that everyone that's in it is very kind and warm and wants to help other people learn a language that a lot of people aren't willing to find the time to learn. So if you want to come, you don't have to have any type of sign skills. We have at least 2 that just came in. They're like, hey, I know the alphabet, can I come? Like, absolutely. We always learn at least 10 new signs for everybody, and you just gotta go for it.
Winning a state championship in one sport is a challenge, but winning a championship in 2 sports is a feat that many never accomplish. However, these 4 student athletes are looking to do just that.
To switch from football to wrestling, it's a lot harder than like if I went from wrestling to football, because like the shape is like so different and you just are constantly going, and it's just really hard transition.
Transition's like honestly really hard because the 2 shapes you have to be in are completely different. Because wrestling shape is like hard for 6 minutes straight out a full match, and then football you get like go hard for a burst of seconds at a time, then you get a little break, and so it's just like completely different.
I probably take a lot of aggressiveness from football into wrestling.
Going in, it's just like the mindset that you have to have for wrestling. It's just a different one for football, because wrestling is just you and somebody else, and football is like you and a lot of teammates.
Wrestling practices are tough, so it just, I love the transition because I stay competitive and just keep working.
The thing I'm looking forward to is winning a state championship. If we won it in both sports, that'd just be like the best year I could ever have.
It'd be amazing because that's one of my goals since I was younger, just getting 2 gold balls, like just, especially since last year, since we didn't win it last year, so I just wanted to, that's one of my goals since last year.
I know our wrestling team is always going to be up there on that next level, so like having a good football season just makes you excited to have the same thing for wrestling.
We just got to go out there and just do like we did in football and just chasing another gold ring.
Mickey, we just saw a story here on ArrowVision combining, the wrestlers that played football, wrestling. They're tonight. They're in Jenks, wrestling in regionals. Comfortable lead for the Tigers already tonight, 285 points just into the semifinals. They'll send, I haven't looked it up, but they're probably going to send, there you go, 12 in the finals, 1 in the consolation finals. So 13 wrestlers will advance to state for sure for the Tigers, and they are dominating and have already pretty much, if they haven't clinched it, I'm not sure what the other teams have left, all but have clinched a regional championship and on their way to what they will call the Triple Crown, winning regionals. They've already won dual state, and then hopefully the next one.
Absolutely, it's fantastic to see a wrestling team that's dominated their opponents all year long. Go to dual state and had some competition, some closer calls than
that Mustang semifinal was a tough one, and Mustang probably underseeded, probably should have come in as the #1 seed on the west side instead of Choctaw, as it all turned out looking back at it.
Yes, but our boys have competed well. The coaching staff, the Jones boys and the others on that staff have just done a great job this year maintaining their level of excellence that Broken Arrow Wrestling has come to expect, and it's great to see them have such a dominant first day at the state tournament.
Not dominant here by the Lady Tigers, but they have a lead of 1, 40-39. And put your Coach Dooney hat on. What's the little chat you gave him in the locker room as Jenks comes out to get the basketball first?
You know what? I might not tell him to do a darn thing different because 40 points to half. I'm not sure what the most our girls have scored this year has been, but boy, that'd have to be real close to it because I think our girls are barely averaging 60, if 60 points a game, and for us to be at 40 by halftime is kind of an overachievement on our part. But you know, our girls are doing a lot of things well. Keep playing hard for sure.
Duffy got it set, couldn't hit it, so both teams missed a three-pointer to start the half. Birch penetrates, doesn't get it. Givens gets the rebound. May have gone over the back, but works out for the Lady Tigers all the same. Harding's going to penetrate, get bumped, going to go up and shoot with the left. Can't score, gets her own rebound back. Doesn't go again as Wasson gets it. Nice hustle by Givens, and I think Dooney calls a timeout, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Well done, quick reaction by Givens, and a quick reaction by her coach.
Both did extremely well. She couldn't call a timeout because she's on her belly. But she covered the ball to where no one else could get a hand on it, and that allowed Coach Dooney about a half a second to call that timeout. So he was ready as well.
Coach Dooney in the three-piece suit, looking like a mafia lawyer. I talked to him about that earlier. I'm saying, who's the guy they're representing? I want to make sure he's on my side when I see a guy dressed like that.
Well, that's a guy who's prepared. You can tell he's done this before. Senior night, there might be a couple of pictures taken tonight, and if he's going to be invited to be in any of them, he wants to look good, and he's got that part taken care of.
Well, he does look good. He pushed the needle up for Coach Wallace, so it'll be interesting to see what Wallace does. Lady Tigers turn that one over. Birch is going to get a three-pointer as Hines backed off of her, and she gets it. That's where Kirsten's got to step and challenge that. And, ooh. Yeah, that went off the back of Hines. Birch tipped it. Duffy threw the pass when Hines wasn't looking.
Another cardinal sin of basic basketball 101. You never take your eyes off the ball, offense or defense, especially run down the court.
Yeah.
Like that.
Little pick and roll game there. Jackson kicks it out. Mealy puts it on the floor, doesn't score. Wasson can't score it. Jackson with another offensive rebound. She gets that one.
Now that part, I know Coach Dooney.
Oh, and Duffy throws another one away, trying to force the ball ahead.
Yeah, you
it's getting
can't.
on Harding a little bit.
You can't blame the point guard. She's throwing about a 40-foot pass there to girls that are running, and both of them are right on the money, but the girls aren't looking. Our girls have been running fast breaks all season.
Yep.
So
try it again. Pump fake, can't get it. Oh, that's a couple we've missed. Duffy dives in there and flicks it, but it goes right to Mealy. Mealy stops short of the three, doesn't go. Someone's on the back. Who is it? It's going to go against Jackson. That's her fourth. That bodes well for the Tigers. Miss Jackson, if I might speak of a now defunct shopping location that used to be in Utica Square, picks up her fourth.
Mr. Cowan, did you see Kaiser Newell?
I saw Kaiser. Came by and shook your hand.
Sporting that Pittsburgh Gorilla outfit out. He
hasn't taken it off since signing day on February 3rd. So I was wondering how it smelled. I guess maybe Mom is washing it every night. He must have a short sleeve one that he sleeps in.
Yeah, he's going to tell you that he's got more than one, but I'm not sure I believe it.
There's a good one, Hines, with a little pull-up. I got to tell you, I don't know if you were able to make it over.
I was.
But his family, I thought I was at a Newell family reunion. There were about 600 Pitt State Newells that day taking pictures.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but it was exciting to see. And I told the parents, I said, this is one of the coolest things I've seen happen. All these people out here and taking pictures, and stay as long as you want. Have a good time.
Yep, that was my first signing day live here at BA. I've watched a few of them online, and it's always a big.
Oh, nice play. Great pick by Doohan. Great find by Adams, and Duffy with a great cut. Tie ball game. But go ahead. Yeah, talking about
signing day, to have that many student athletes, you know, kind of fulfill those dreams of being able to go play at the next level was just exciting to see, and all the families being there was incredible as well.
Don't put it on the floor. Nice find.
Oh, come on, officials.
Let's take the 2 points instead of the free, instead of the foul. But yeah, it is a great event down there, and it used to be, you know, it just got so big. It was, first of all, it was in the lobby of the gym before they redid it here, and that was like at 7 o'clock in the morning, mostly football. Then we started adding every athlete, and it was in the varsity club, and outgrew that, and now we fortunately have the indoor. Givens tips that away from behind. Hines has it. Had to slow down a little bit. Oh, did it go off Givens' fingers? Yeah, it did. But yeah, so it's just it's a major thing, and it's a lot of fun. We'll have another one in April. Obviously, won't be that big. We'll try to probably do that if we can get, you know, 6 or 7 spring kids signed in the lobby there at the in the high school. A few Tiger baseball players coming in behind us. Shot doesn't go. Doohan with the rebound. Here comes Duffy now, surveying what's in front of her. Keeps the ball in her own hands. No pressure, so she can stand out and dribble as long as she wants. Denham down in the corner. Duffy for 3. Kelsey Duffy with another one. Maybe it just takes her to February to get warmed up.
Well, we'd gone the first 4.5 minutes of that quarter with only a few points being scored after scoring 77 or more in the first half. 79 in the first half. We'd kind of gone a little cold there for several minutes, but that ought to get things going.
But we're halfway, almost nearly halfway through, and the Lady Tigers have put up 8, and the Trojans have put up 4. Is that right? Do they have
9-4? 9-5.
No,
9-5.
no, we had 41. No, we had 40, right?
Yeah,
okay, 40 to 39. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so 9-4. Givens is going to go to the line. As long as I don't care what the score is, as long as it's Lady Tigers on the higher end with the bigger number. Givens back iron, no. Got to have every one of those. They call him free for a reason. Let's knock this one down. Bounce around, no. A couple Lady Trojans run into each other, picking up her dribble. Here comes Neely. Little pressure. Push, dribble, double, and they're almost doubling everybody. Doesn't go. Duffy gets trapped underneath. Bounces out. Oh. Little hop. Three-pointer. No. Long rebound is Duffy's.
Yeah, I like the pressure our girls have been putting on them.
Underneath, nice find.
Good
blocked.
Block. Good block. You know, something I was told a long time ago is when you double team and put pressure on full court, it's not always to get a steal. Sometimes it's just to speed the game up.
Yep.
And there have been times tonight that it doesn't look like Jenks is real comfortable with that.
No, you're right, exactly.
And their big 6'4" center taking a 12-foot jumper from the baseline off of a fast break like that is probably not what their coach wants to see.
Givens gets hammered. Hammered by Sengo. She's going to go to the line. And let's get these two, Miranda. Yeah, and it looks like, you know, the pressure does make it hard for you to see, too, to pass the basketball. A lot of people don't realize that. They go, hey, there's somebody open. You know, you got two on you, but you can't always find them.
Oh, yeah. And for those of us who don't have someone in our face, and girls are real good about not staying quiet when they're in your face, that rattles a player. And it's hard to see beyond that and find that open player and make a good pass.
Denham with a big rebound.
Knock it
Hines
down.
is going to take it, and doesn't get it.
Good.
Oh,
go
I
get it.
thought, yeah, just go make an effort. It's on your end. Try to get it and throw it somewhere near your basket.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been huge for the Tigers if she could have knocked that down. Knocked down so many big shots, Kirsten Hines, during her career. Leading scorer for the Lady Tigers at 12.5 a game. And a steal. Tell you what, Denham has made herself known.
Oh. Boy.
Wow.
I knew exactly what she wanted to do. And thank you, Mr. Official, for totally blowing that call and giving us the foul.
He did not call the collapsing ankle travel, did he? And she knows it.
She got her feet tangled, and she was coming to the right toward us and knew that her defender was as well. She was going to catch and tried to go quickly back to the other direction, and it just didn't work out. But
there we go.
That one did, though.
That worked out well for Lady Tigers. Hines wide open, hit it on the inbounds pass. And beating the Lady Tigers down the court was Emma Wasson. So we get 3, but give 2 easy ones back. So 1-0 on the exchange in the Lady Tigers' favor, but you hate to give up an easy one like that after a nice inbounds play and a 3-point bucket.
There we go.
Cutter, nice one. Givens can't hit it, gets her own rebound, loses it. Another chance, and she's fouled. A chance for a 3-point play. Way to stay after it. Canisius Harding and Miranda Givens. Givens got 3 rebounds. I think the third one was aided a little bit by Harding. There it is. Boom. Like to stay aggressive. April Duff checking in. Hines is going to get a break, and it won't be for long, I don't think. It may go to the end of the quarter. We only got 1:30 left. We'll see how that plays out. And that one rolls over the top, hits the back, and goes in. Heights in, Givens out. It's imperative that Heights get every rebound at the defensive end right now. Or doing.
Yeah, there could be some long shots, long rebounds like that.
Little bump, that's okay. Oh, well, he goes tie up. Oh my goodness.
We'll take it. Looked like we came flying in a little late there.
Downside Heights puts it on the floor. Left hand is blocked by Wasson. And there's the bump. That one's on Heights. No one shooting free throws yet. That is the first team foul in the Lady Tigers this half with 1:13 to play.
We got to get that fixed for her. She wants to come in and shoot immediately, and there was no room there against a much bigger player. But she makes up for it.
Makes
there.
up for
I
it,
like
taking
that.
the charge. And a lot of that was thanks to Hannah Doohan. She reaches in with 2 hands and gets a little piece of the ball and slows some things down, actually, for the girl penetrating. So team defense proved itself valuable.
Yep.
And what you do is you get a full 1:30 rest of game time for Kirsten Hines and a few other Tigers. Harding's going to penetrate, gets bumped, loses the handle. Going to call a block that time, and Jada goes down hard. She's back up a little gimpy. That's her 3rd foul, 2nd team foul. She's coming out. Okay, well, the full 1:30 break did not happen. Hines coming in. Givens is coming in. Adams also checks in. She's there in with Duffy and Doohan. It's going to be a foul either on Adams or Doohan. Chance to. So do you go up to Hannah and ask her, how you doing? I'm just wondering. All right, a miss. Riley Watson. At least neither team is being too efficient at the free throw line. So,
yeah, that's been one of the worst parts of tonight for both teams. They have not taken advantage. Both teams may look back at the end and count their missed opportunities.
Lady Tigers have been there a few more times and could really done some damage. Oh, nice. Oh, catch it. Oh, good catch. Good hands by Hines. Having smart play pulling it out. Oh, that one got tipped. Three-pointer, no. It's going to be a foul on, Birch foul, yes. Duffy getting the rebound, and either Duffy or Dewan is going to go to the line.
It should have been Duffy. She was closest to the player. But Dewan was closer to the basket, ended up with the ball, so they may have given it to her.
Yeah, it looked like Duffy's the one that kind of got pushed going through for the rebound.
Yeah, I think both of them have struggled from the line tonight.
Given's got a little hand on that basketball, kind of slowed things down. Here comes Birch. There's Hines with the rebound. Clock's ticking. Duffy's got to go up and shoot it with the left, and she got it. 2 seconds. That's going to be the quarter. 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers as we've played 3. We'll be back with the finale of Tiger Lady basketball after this.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
Well, Mick, it looks like the scoring in the 80s may be out of the question. Who knows? But it does bode well right now for the Lady Tigers, up by 10.
Yeah, they did a great job of continuing the scoring at a high pace, not quite as high as they had the first half. But what they really did was limit Jenks' opportunities. They sped the game up like we've said a couple times, and it looks to me like the Jenks really struggles with that.
Oh, nice find by Duffy, and finishing it up was Adams. And the big key is Givens got the rebound and then the kick out.
Yep, we had way more girls around the basket than they did on that rebound, and again.
Twice in a row. It looked like Duffy had Jackson blocked out.
Yep.
Adams thought about it. Duffy's not going to think. She's just going to fire and get it. Oh, that's the third tray tonight for Kelsey Duffy. She has 20.
Woo. That ball wasn't in her hand for more than a second.
Go get that. Denham Sanders kind of just stood around, didn't go get the basketball, had a chance. Three-pointer on the way, and they get Lady Tigers give up 3 too easily. You got to go get the basketball. Going ahead to Givens. Oh, she's got to force that foul.
Oh, come on.
Got a little out of control. Hines will take a three-pointer. She's set. Yep, that one looked just a little short. Legs were a little wobbly. And they turn it away. Coach Dooney with a steal, but he can't get the fast break going quick enough. So it's just going to be Tiger basketball on the side. Boy, I'd like to see that one go down for Hines. That would have been nice. 15-point lead. Let's get one.
Yeah, we can. We didn't make the shot, but we defended the rebounder really well with that full court pressure again, and forced a long errant pass straight to Coach Dooney.
Duff for 3, yes sir! And that was drawn up. It looked like that was drawn up. That was almost like playing. It's like, here's a screen for our shooter. She's going to take it. She's going to hit it.
Well, let's go with that. I like the result.
Wasson gets hammered down there. Is that Heitch? Heitch says, I'm not going to give anybody a chance to knock me down. I'm going to start doing some hammering.
There's been a time or two down there tonight that's been a little physical, and I think their Lady Tigers are wanting to give a little back.
Shot on the way is short. Jackson pushed Heitch around. Another three-pointer. Mealy, no. Rebound again. Birch, no. Doohan gets in there, and it's going to go off her. So it'll be a fourth opportunity for Jenks at that end on this possession.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Well, nice try, Jada, but it didn't work. And that's going to be her fourth. So Heitch has fourth and number 33, who she's guarding, but Heitch is coming out. Jackson, number 33, she has 4. Let's see if Givens can just block her off and draw something. Wasson misses an easy one. Doohan with the rebound. Here comes Hines. He's got Harding on this far side, didn't see her. Duff's going to put it on the floor.
Easy.
Oh, almost lost it. Harding went and got it. She's going to penetrate, going to pull up, and no. Jackson with the rebound, a lot of hands in there grabbing for a tie-up, and oh, her elbow comes down in the face of Canisius Harding. Tella's going to get up, and ooh, that's tough. Wow. Man. That one hurt me.
I'll give her a hand for that one to be able to get up. Boy, she fell with
all the weight and the elbow to her head.
Absolutely.
Wow.
My goodness. Girls are tough.
Nice find. Duff gets it blocked and no foul. Oh. It was close to clean, but we'll take Duff at the line. Because if she hit with that three-pointer a while ago, she can certainly make them from 15 feet. Wide open. Watson's third. Crawls over the top of the front iron. Seems like that fourth foul may have taken a little bit out of Jackson when she had to go get seated. She's not really done much since she's been in. Tigers may have adjusted to her. Wow, 67-50, a big win, a lot of confidence as we go into regionals. Lady Tigers will be facing Bartlesville, and that's not going to be an easy first-round game.
No, they're going to have their hands full with the Lady Bruins. But like you said, I like what our girls are doing tonight.
Givens battles, that's going to go off Jenks, Sydney Ellis. Lady Tigers have it. So if this holds up over the next 5 minutes and 17 seconds, it'll be a nice senior night for Broken Arrow.
Yeah, so you always want to go out winning your last game on this court. Oh, come on, officials. That girl cannot push people out of the way like that.
Duff's got Doohan's got to just put that ball on the floor too and maybe make one dribble and get around her. Yeah. But that'll happen next year. She'll get the feel for it a little more. Three-pointer on the way, no, and the smallest girl on the court with about her 5th rebound. Just guessing. It's going to go all the way in. Nice pass to Givens. What a find, what vision. You talk about it from down court, and there was right beside her. Sometimes it's harder to see when you're that close to a player. Timeout, Lady Trojans. What a pass.
Telling you, we said it earlier tonight. Those 40, 50-foot passes she was making, great vision. But she just proved she can do it from close range as well.
I'm telling you what, from when you're 4 foot from someone to make a pass like that is not that easy. She just put it right on the numbers. Givens scored it easily.
Yeah.
Lady Tigers up 69-50. So Kelsey Duffy has 20. I don't know how many assists she's going to have. Givens has 11, and a lot of those coming here. Hines with 15. So those three have really done a number for the Tigers tonight. And we can't forget, I think in the second half, and also a big number is what's happening on the defensive boards.
Yeah, you know, you would hope that toward the end of the year, you're kind of those players that you've relied on all year long step up and do what they do, and that's exactly what we've had tonight. You know, our outside shooters have shot the ball well. They've gotten a lot of opportunities, and they've not forced hardly any from the outside. And most of them have gone down. And then, Miranda Givens doing a great job just being aware right there. It would have been real easy to catch one in the ear if she's not paying attention, but she had her eyes on the ball handler like you're supposed to, and caught the ball, got an easy bucket.
Like the easy ones from down that low.
Yeah.
Three-pointer on the way, doesn't go, and
good block out.
Duffy, long pass ahead. Oh, just couldn't quite get it there. Ellis with the steal. She's the one that missed the shot before. That's a travel. Kind of give that one up to Emma Watson, where she's maybe not real comfortable catching the ball.
Yeah.
Give me one on the block where I'm not moving. Lady Tigers need one more player out there. Nope, there's not. I miscounted somewhere, so.
Kirsten just hanging out over here next to the bench. A little hard to see.
I'm going to switch up and move Watson over there to guard her. Lady Trojans in a man, gets a screen from Givens, short. Duffy battles in there. She snuck underneath, I think, going to get called for a foul. Undercutting a little bit, but nice aggressive play to go after that offensive rebound. That was like the first easy look that the Lady Trojans have really gotten in this second half. Maybe a couple others, but they missed that shot as well.
That was a well-designed play. Lady Tigers were in a zone right there, and they come on, girls.
They get it. Jenks just not hitting shots right now. That one doesn't go. Harding undercuts a little bit, but I think the foul's going to be called on Givens. That'll be the seventh team foul on the Lady Tigers. And that is Givens' third, and going to the line will be Riley Watson. A Riley Watson, W-A-T-S-O-N, and an Emma Wasson, W-A-S-S-O-N. Watson and Wasson. I don't know if it's a law firm, an accounting group.
That's like Duff and Duffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And doing.
And doing. Duffy and doing. Lady Tigers got to keep playing clean. Someone's got to catch the basketball.
Yeah, we just need that
zone press.
Clock to run.
Oh. Got to catch it. Not a bad pass. Not a catch. Not the execution. May not be something you want to necessarily do, however, right? Is that what you're owing about?
Exactly. Yeah. This
little foul there now on Duffy.
This is that point of the game where you've got a nice, comfortable lead. You've got to do things right to protect it. A half-court pass to a girl that's not necessarily open.
And hasn't played in a while.
Turns it over, can't catch the ball, turns it over. And then we go down here and play awful defense right behind that. And, those back-to-back plays like that, I'm sure our staff will have a discussion with the Lady Tigers at film in the next couple of days.
So they get one of two. Ball's in Kirsten Hines' hands now. They're going to, they turned it over again. A little press causing some trouble, and Dooney is not happy. Let's take a 30-second break. Lady Tigers lead at 69-53.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordVA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordVA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
What's the lesson that is going on right now, Coach Replogle?
Yoga. Lots and lots of yoga.
Not for you, not the relaxation type.
Oh, my goodness.
The Lady Tiger, the girls just got to slow down just a little bit. Under
Yep.
control. Still put pressure on both offensively and defensively, but take care of the basketball.
Yeah, we solid defense. Protect the ball on offense.
That was some solid defense right there.
Let
by
the clock
Harding.
run, absolutely.
Oh. Sydney Ellis, it's a big three, and now it's a 13-point game.
But back-to-back turnovers and 5 points for the Trojans is not what a coach is wanting in the last minutes of a ball game.
Shot is blocked there by Sango. And then a turnover against the Trojans. Almost thought it was going to be a foul on Givens. Oh, an easy one to Harding. It can't go. She gets her own rebound. Going to reverse layup. Can't get it. Gets it again. One more chance. And finally, third time was the charm for Canisius Harding. That second time, I don't know what that was, what that kind of attempt was, but thank goodness she got the third opportunity. Three-pointer on the way, and the Lady Trojans have hit 2 in a row, and they're going to call a timeout. So it's down to 12 with 2:11 to play. You know, most of the times in high school basketball at 2:11, 12-point lead, that's pretty comfortable, but the way we've seen the Lady Tigers turn it over quickly,
yeah, the
last couple possessions.
The last 60 seconds is why not a lot of coaches stay in the profession very long.
That's why you are an administrator now, right?
Oh, my goodness. It's such a frustrating game, but rewarding at the same time. Yeah, these kids are out there playing their hearts out. They're operating like 16-year-olds do. And, you know, we as adults want them to make the perfect choices all the time, and sometimes that just doesn't happen.
Hopefully they don't drive like the way they've been playing the last 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Hines with the basketball. She's going to dribble and try to get away. Gives it to Duffy. Here we go. Height. She's just got to slow it down now. We're across.
Don't.
Finds Givens. Nice little pass. It did work out. That's the don't. Hey, nice pass. Good shot. 2 points for the Tigers.
I got a gray hair right there.
Another one?
That's deep.
Three-pointer. Oh, and that's good. Wow. You might just want to just go out on her and say, you're not going to shoot. You're going to have to beat me off the dribble.
Yep.
So McKenna Birch is doing what she can to keep the Lady Trojans in this ball game. We've got a minute to play, a full timeout right now.
Well, we had a 19-point lead at, I don't know, 2.5, 3 minutes to go. And
we're about 3:11, I think is when it was.
And that's basketball for you. You get a bucket here, a stop there, another bucket, and all of a sudden players start to believe. And Jenks is, you know, playing like a team that can upset people like they've done here recently. They've had a couple big wins over some ranked opponents that you look at that schedule and think, hey, this team's not a slouch, and it's easy to see.
Yeah, they have done what they needed to do, and this is kind of what Broken Arrow did to them. The deficit wasn't this much over at their place, but the Lady Tigers did come back and tie it up and send it into overtime.
Yeah, Jenks, I think it was last month at one of the tournaments, upset 4A number 10 Holland Hall.
Yeah.
And Holland Hall's got one of the best individual players
one of the best players in the state, no doubt.
And that's not an easy task. So they've got some talent, and they're, tell you what, this last minute they've shown why.
Yeah, Kirsten Hines going to the line, and you mentioned that at Holland Hall game, 63-40. So it wasn't like it was a nail biter.
Mm-hmm.
They only lost to Sapulpa, number 4 Sapulpa, 73-70 at Sapulpa. Lost to number 11 Union, 47-43. Of course, they beat Bixby, and they beat Owasso, and they beat Muskogee. And right now, looks like Lady Tigers should be able to finish this one out. 73-62. Three-pointer on the way. I say that, oh my goodness, another deep one. This baby is not over.
Yeah, we've
Kayla
got.
Adams needs to pull that one back out. She's going to stop. Ooh, Dooney called the timeout just in time. Anything drastic happened before, I think before Canisius Harding was about ready to fire a three-pointer up. 8-point game. It's nerve-wracking time right now. You just go out and say, hey, don't give 21 or 14 a chance to shoot the basketball. Whatever you do.
Well, I mean, it's only an 8-point game. You can't give up, and there's enough time. You can't give up twos at this point either. So, yes, while you want to say basically no easy threes, you still got to play good, solid defense on the other players as well. Got to block out when the shots go up, and then when you get the ball, you got to take care of it. If you haven't done very well from the free throw line tonight, you probably don't want the ball in your hands. So this is where some of that senior leadership from Hines and Givens needs to appear. Glad to see Duffy back on the court as well. She needs that ball in her hands quite a bit.
Givens is not in. It's Dewan and Duffy and Hines and Heitch.
Yeah, Coach Duffy probably said, or Dooney probably said something along the lines of, we'll take a wide open layup. If not, pull it out and let that clock run.
Givens coming back in for Dewan.
Get it in. Good play.
Ooh. That was almost a bounce pass off the line, though. So, a turnover. There you go. Now, you don't have to do anything with it. Minute 20 to play. Just hold it. Oh, an easy one. Oh, blocked. Harding handles it. Duffy basketball.
Remember what I said about a wide open layup? Because if it's not wide open, no way.
Three. Oh, Coach Dooney can't believe it. Givens reaches in and slaps that one out of bounds. And I think Dewan getting ready to check in, and not surprisingly, Harding coming out. Little lesson here. Let's talk.
Yeah, one of those assistant coaches needs to grab her and whisper in her ear what the objective is with a minute to go up 8. It's not to hit a three.
No. There's one left open. Doesn't go. Jackson with a big rebound. She's going to kick it out again. Penetration, no. Hines is going to grab it. And she's going to, oh, she's not just going to get fouled. She's going to get flung. Ellis, who missed the layup and a three-pointer, was a little upset. That's her 4th. Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for Jenks playing well and then come in and getting beat here tonight by the Lady Tigers. But Lady Tigers played a well of a basketball game.
Yeah, that third quarter was kind of Jenks's downfall there, and really the second half of that third quarter. They were only down a couple, and then Lady Tigers go on a good impressive run and stretch it. I think it was 19 was our biggest lead.
Yep. Nice steal by Givens.
There we
and
go.
I think that's, let's see, are they going to try to foul again? Lady Trojans are going to stay after it, but it may not be just to play defense, maybe not to foul. Hines is going to dribble the basketball around, and Birch is going to guard her and hopefully get a 5-second count, but there's the foul. So Hines is going to go to the line. She scored 17 tonight. Lady Tigers will play Bartlesville at 6:30 at Union on Thursday. Jenks plays Ponca City at Sand Springs. Also on Thursday, that's a 6:30 game. So it's a big win tonight on senior night. Lady Tigers have pushed it back to 11 with 16 seconds to play. See if they can hang on and keep a double-digit win. It's not going to matter. It's going to be a win. A lot of smiles and hugs going on down there on Coach Dooney's bench. He's got to be happy with the way things shook out tonight. Hines is going to have a seat. And a good applause for the seniors. Tell you what, those kids are going to be missed.
Yeah, they've you know, they haven't had the kind of season they want as a team, but individually they've done some really good things to help the program.
That's going to do it. Jackson, slow it down. Don't shoot. Just dribble the basketball out. That'll be it. Lady Tigers 77. The visiting Jenks Lady Trojans 67. A big win for Coach Dooney in his final regular season game for the Lady Tigers. Final thoughts, Mick.
Great way to go out. Again, senior night, it's big for these ladies to finish this season with a win on this court. A lot of positives for our girls to take into the playoffs.
All right, the Lady Tigers finish their season finish the regular season at 9-13. For Mick Replogle, I am Steve Cowan. We'll be back with senior night festivities and the boys game shortly. Thanks for joining us on ArrowVision for the first one.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordBA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordBA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Welcome to Senior Night 2019 Broken Arrow Tiger basketball. And now we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Larry Clark.
Grace Reddick. The parents are Allison and David Reddick. She's accompanied by mom and dad. She's been attending Broken Arrow for 12 years. She's been a trainer for 3. Favorite sports memory? Going to CC's after winning area. Her plans after graduation, going to Emporia State to major in athletic training. She would like to thank Dan and Grace for teaching me all that they have. Now we'll move to our managers. Our first manager is Gabby Davidson. Jenny Davidson. She's accompanied by her dad, Jenny Davidson. She's been attending Broken Arrow for 12 years. After graduation, she plans on attending TCC for my associate's degree, then transferring to further my degree in cardiology. She would like to say a special thank you to her dad for all the support that he's given her. Our next manager, Kyla Johnson. Parents, mom, Miles, and stepdad, Markel Carter. She's accompanied by brother Ken, grandmother Melissa, and mom and stepdad. Been in Broken Arrow for 6 years. Her plans after graduation, attend OSU for 4 years and then attend dental school. She would like to thank mom and my friends for supporting me throughout the years. Our next manager, Rehoka Rashido. Parents are Rich and son-in-law Rashido. She's accompanied by her mother, dad, and brother Isaac. Well, he's not actually out there. There we go. She's been in Broken Arrow for 11 years. After graduation, she's going to attend TCC for associate's degree in nursing and then transferring to OU to further my degree in nursing. She wants to thank my parents, my brother, and my best friend for being the most loving and understanding people that I know. Let's move on to some players. Let's start with Kamaya Cowan. Her parents, Stephanie Mayfield, Henry Cowan, was my bonus dad. She's accompanied by Tyler Mayfield, Candace Cowan, Reese Mayfield Jr., Peyton Wilson. She's been attending Broken Arrow for 8 years. She's been in basketball for 8, athletic for 3. Favorite sports memory, the relationship built with every teammate I've had in the past 3 years. After graduating, her plans are still undecided. She would like to thank her mom, Coach Shaw, my grandparents, Coach Trey Levin, Coach Anderson, and Coach Thompson. Next up, we have Canisius Harding. We all know her as Tara. Her parents, Jamala Harding, accompanied by stepmom Nancy, brother Shamar and Bailey, sister Koshia, and a host of other family members. She's been in Broken Arrow since the first grade. She's been playing basketball for 6, letter in 3. Favorite sports memory, open gym over the summer with Coach Jim. After college, after graduation and going to college, she wants to go to an undecided college to become an anesthesiologist. And she wants to thank her parents and all my coaches for believing in me. Next up, player Kirsten Hines. Her parents, John Hines and Tricia Hines. She's accompanied by her parents and brother John Hines IV. She's been attending Broken Arrow for 14 years, playing basketball for 14, lettered in 3. Her favorite sports memory, meeting Maya Moore at the WNBA game and getting her picture and autograph. After graduation, plans on playing basketball at the college level while earning my degree in communications and possibly becoming a coach. The people she would like to thank the most, God, her parents, Joshua Berry, Jimmy Walker III, and Coach Jimmy Walker, plus all of my teachers. Next up, we have Miranda Gibbons. Stepdad Brian and grandparents Laura and Scott. She's been in Broken Arrow for 5 years, playing basketball for 10, lettered the last 3. Her favorite sports memory, I love going on all my trips and getting to spend quality time with my teammates. After graduation, I will be attending Butler Community College, playing basketball and working on getting my occupational therapy degree. She would like to thank all of my coaches who have believed in me and pushed me to be the best player I can be. Also, I would like to thank my #1 supporter, my mom, for all that she has sacrificed for me. Next up, we have Katara Butler. She's accompanied by parents, Big Coach and Anthony Tate. She's accompanied by her parents, little brother Kelson and Anthony Tate. She's been attending Broken Arrow for 3 years, played basketball for 11. She has not lettered before. Her favorite sports memory, the out-of-town tournaments, they were always fun. After graduation, she planned on starting my college career at TCC and planned to transfer to OSU to obtain my bachelor's degree. She would like to thank her parents, Coach Christine Elliott, Coach June, my teammates, and my Aunt TJ. Now we'll head toward the boys team and our first player, Wyatt Arthur. Parents, Tracy Polchak. He's accompanied by his mom and my brother. He's been attending Broken Arrow for 13 years. He's played basketball for 8, lettered for 1 year. Favorite sports memory, scoring 22 points against Jenks my sophomore year. After graduation, plans on going to the University of Oklahoma to study business. We would like to thank God, my mom, dad, and my grandparents. Our next player, Quintetta Q. Cherry. Box, Rick Cherry. That's who's accompanying tonight. He's been in Broken Arrow for 1 year. He's been playing basketball for 12. He's led it for 3. His favorite sports memory is winning the 2018 state football championship. After graduation, he plans to attend Independence Community College to play football. The people that he would like to thank. I want to thank my mom and Coach Wallace for the opportunity to play. And Coach Drake, because that's my guy. And finally, our last senior is Logan Bowen. Parents are Jenks and accompanied tonight by his parents, his older brother Brady, and younger sister Peyton. Been attending Broken Arrow for 14 years, playing basketball for 14, and he's led out for 3 of them. His favorite sports memory, scoring 14 points, including 4 3-pointers in the 4th quarter and hitting the game winner in overtime against Wasso in the area playoffs in 2017. After graduation, he's planning on playing basketball. He's undecided as to where. He wants to pursue a degree in sports management, possibly becoming an athletic director. He would like to thank God. I want to thank my mom, dad, brother, and sister for being my biggest supporters. I also want to thank Coach Wallace and all my coaches for pushing me and believing in me.
Thank you for joining us tonight for Tiger Basketball 2019 Senior Night festivities. We'll be back in just a few minutes with Tiger Boys basketball as they take on the Jenks Trojans in the final regular season game here at Tiger Fieldhouse.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordVA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordVA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
The purpose of DECA is to prepare students for work and future college endeavors by emphasizing business studies and financial studies related to business.
DECA is a business-oriented class taught by Ms. Coffey at the high school, and we just kind of talk about a lot of different aspects of business like marketing, accounting, pricing, and a bunch of different stuff about business, and we kind of go over that and do simulations, competitions, we go to conferences and stuff, and we just talk about how to be better leaders and how to better operate businesses and stuff.
My role, I'm a vice president and I'm over the social media, so I always post pictures of us, I send out messages and reminders of meetings, and I just show you all the fun things that's happening with DECA.
My favorite aspect is the meeting of new people that I wouldn't normally meet outside of DECA, and I don't think that I would have gotten to know them if I hadn't joined DECA.
The things that we do are all practical. We have simulations we run where you are in charge of a retail store. You choose your location in a city. You choose your advertising. You write your own emails for social media advertising. You do everything involved in running this store. And it teaches you through the profit or loss what's successful, what's not.
Benefits of joining DECA, you can have a lot of skills that'll get you into your college life, and it'll just teach you everything you need to know for after you graduate and go into your professional business life.
I think if you want to get a group of friends together, if you want to meet new people, and if you want to try new things, and if you want to give back to your community too, it's kind of an all-encompassing type of group where you can hang out outside of class and do fun things, but you can also give back to your community, and you also get to learn about business and a lot of other stuff. So.
The academic team is basically academic trivia. We have a team of 4 that'll compete against other schools in the region. And we have subjects in science, math, history, government politics, mythology, any sort of ancient history, ancient religions, that sort of stuff. But it can be almost anything that they ask.
The thing about academic team is, as much as it's a competition, it's a lot of fun too. Whenever we're doing there, we're making inside jokes, we're making memes, and we're having a good time, and that's my favorite part.
And it's also just kind of fun to do something that's not exactly like homework, but I still feel kind of productive.
The academic team is a lot of fun. We've got a lot of members that join. We have all different skill levels, novice all the way to varsity.
You learn how to get quicker at math, you learn all sorts of books and plots from those books.
We have to do a lot of math skills. We have to practice on our math skills. We have to practice our science skills. There's a lot of history, like I said, so we do a lot of reviewing. There's a lot of literature and poetry, so we review authors, famous works, famous plays, stuff like that.
You learn a lot of weird stuff. Like in practice, we learned about like German World War II literature. I was like, I didn't even know that existed.
Can't tell you how many times I've had to learn some math thing to get quicker at academic team, and it's paid off immediately in my class the next hour.
To join the academic team, they can come in and talk to myself, Mr. Erickson in Science Hallway 106, or you can go talk to Mr. Bailey, and he's upstairs in A East.
FFA is a student-based organization that goes along with agriculture class. It is a group that has competitions and events that go inside with the kids' projects that they have in their agriculture class, such as animals, shop projects, plant projects, The FFA, as a club, was established nationally in 1928. Broken Arrow was one of the forefathers of that. Therefore, they did begin the FFA program in 1928, the very first year that it was available. We have 150 students that are enrolled in agriculture courses and close to 100 students that participate in FFA. To be in the FFA, you have to be enrolled in agriculture, any agriculture course. And we have a prerequisite agriculture course called Agriculture 1. So you begin there. You can begin as early as a freshman, and you can begin as late as a senior. The activities that the FFA involve are showing livestock. We probably attend 15 to 20 shows a year. It goes all the way through the school year. We also compete with our plants. We take them and compete like at the Tulsa State Fair that the kids raise in the greenhouse. We also have competitions where they study all year long and compete with other students on what they've learned in their class, such as we had the state-winning range team last year where they go to a pasture and they tell the farmer what they need to do to improve their pasture for cattle production. The main purpose is to prepare the students for the world of work, where they can go out and get a job in the field of agriculture or an industry related to agriculture, such as welding.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordBA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordBA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordVA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordVA.com, only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Welcome to Tiger basketball. It is senior night. You've seen the senior festivities. You saw the Broken Arrow Tiger girls come out with a 10-point win over the Lady Trojans earlier tonight, and now we hope we can finish it off with a victory by the Tigers. What do you think, Nick? The Tigers who've come in on a 4-game losing streak, can they right the ship before regionals here against the Jenks Trojans?
Well, it's going to be a tough ask, but they can definitely do it. You know, our boys have been right in so many of the games this season, and you know, the style they play can give people fits. Having some of our folks back and healthy tonight is going to be a big thing for us, but we ought to be ready to go. Looks like we're starting 6'2" guard George McGurty, along with a senior guard here on senior night, 6-foot guard Ryan Arthur. Leading scorer Logan Dolan, 6'5" senior guard for us. 6'4" senior forward Quintevin Cherry, and our lone junior starting tonight, Caleb Sticka, 6'4" post player for us.
And what about on the Trojan side of the basketball? What do you got seeing? What are you seeing there coming out to start for longtime coach Clay Martin?
Yeah, they're starting 6'3" Ike Houston, 6'4" Blake Seacat, 5'10" Tristan Hines, 6'3" Anthony Nelson, and 6'5" Peyton Golightly. They're definitely going to have the size advantage tonight. Definitely going to have the age and experience advantage. Coming in ranked, I think, number 10 in the state. And going to be a tough battle, but you know, our boys played fairly well in their first road game over at Jenks this year. So we'll see how things go tonight.
Yeah, it was the first road game, lost by 14, 62-48, but the Tigers do have the tip. McGurty with the basketball and has to kick it back over. Quinn's going to go inside. Sticka trying to go with the left hand, partially blocked, gets his own rebound, dishes off. Arthur inside scores. That's a rare 2-point basket for Ryan Arthur. Yeah. Hanging out at the right spot at the right time. Tigers on top, 2-0.
Yeah, they double teamed Sticka in there, and paid off. They got the block, but they left somebody open as well.
Inside that one, Go Lightly hits it, and it's going to be a tough match inside there for Sticka. Go Lightly is a strong young man. Not that Stick is a weak puppy by any stretch of the imagination, but be a battle, I think, between those two.
Yeah, anybody that's watched Jenks basketball for very long knows that Clay Martin's teams do a lot of things really well. They are not a flashy team. They just do some good old basic basketball, but they do it so well that it helps them win games. And first possession, that's what they did with the pin on the inside, and right there hitting the cutter for another easy bucket. So
it's almost like watching Hoosiers.
It really is. Yeah, it is good old-fashioned simple basketball.
It's an old-fashioned three-pointer that is a little short.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything old-fashioned about a 22, 23-footer.
Depends on what league you're in.
That's right.
There's another deep one. This one's coming from the Trojans, and that one is knocked down by Tristan Hines, not to be confused with Kirsten Hines for the Tigers.
Yeah, his shot, he had plenty of time to shoot that, and I don't think anybody's going to get them mixed up. His shot takes about twice as long as Kirsten's. She's quick on that trigger.
Sticka goes back to the right this time instead of the left. Got the shot off, but didn't go a little hard on the glass. Here comes the Trojans.
Nice help,
Nelson,
George McGurdy.
McGurdy did what he needed to do. There's a hand reaching in. That's going to be a foul on Blake Seacat. Good rebound.
Yeah, it was good hustle on McGurdy's part there. You know, he's a little behind the play, but he hustles back and cuts off the pass.
I know, yeah. I don't know if he was out of bounds or whatever it was. He stepped across the line and stepped on the court before he passed the basketball. Is that what you saw?
I might want to see that one on replay.
That Dolan's going to get trapped and walk. Yes, I'm almost sure that the camera might not have the right angle, but I'm almost sure he was come across and.
You know, you watch.
Oh my goodness!
I try not to watch any NBA, but boy, you watch some of that, and there's these clear rules violations that they let go, and I'm
the 5-step travel.
Well,
did you see that one?
I might have seen an 8 or a 9-step travel by a former Oklahoma City Thunder player, but that right there may.
Go Lightly gets hammered by Arthur. I actually thought he took some steps before he.
Golly,
you mentioned you can see everything from up here.
How can we see that up here, and the guys that are 5 feet from it don't see it? Maybe
I always wonder why you just didn't perch 4 officials like at this height, and you can see so much better out there. That one's good. 8-2 Trojans early.
Yeah.
But seems like you can see the floor better for calling fouls from up here. Short.
Yep. I've never really researched basketball history, but I wonder if the original rules had 2 officials or 1. But I know most of us played basketball with 2 officials, and now, I don't know, last 20 years or so, they've gone to the 3-man crews here at the high school level. I'm not so sure they don't need 4 because of the speed of the game nowadays. We've got kids playing at such a high level. There's so much going on, like that last play where we thought the kid took steps, but the officials are watching other things, and they just can't see everything.
Well, there's a hook. He hooks Sticka and dribbling, and Sticka is going to get called for the foul. The elbow clearly went around and created a position or an advantage for Go Lightly. And he has not done anything lightly tonight.
No, this is a compliment. He's got a lot of old man basketball in him there. A lot of those tricks that, they aren't going to make Sports Center, and kids don't need them, don't know them. But you get a player like this that can do them. Guess what, folks? He's starting on the number 10 team in 6A, and he's already got several points on the board.
Doing a lot of the right things. A little half-court token pressure, 3-quarter court. Dolan throws that one up in a hurry, doesn't go, and Go Lightly taps it back to himself. Nice. Dolan saw that coming. He's got the steal. He's going to go challenge Go Lightly. He's going to get fouled and go to the line, shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a long outlet pass by Go Lightly, and Dolan read it. Might be his easiest steal of the year right there.
Golightly made him pay for it a little bit of body contact.
They didn't make it easy.
Dolan gets the second. Checking in for the Tigers will be number 33, Simon Blair. Pretty good press break right by the Trojans. Easy one inside, and that one goes for Seacat. That was a good find by Ike Houston. Still by Nelson, and then he's tied up underneath, and it's going to go out of bounds against the Tigers, so it'll be Jenks' ball out of bounds. As McGurdy grabbed that one and nudged it to the line. Tristan Hines will inbounds. Kind of just a little simple set to get the ball in. Didn't look like they really even had a play designed to get a shot right away. Well done by Seacat with the catch in the mid-range inside the lane.
Yeah, they've got a lot of their points from about 5-6 feet and in. Good ball movement, good patience.
Now Steele with the left hand doesn't go. One-handed tip, too strong. Tigers get it. Here comes Cherry. He's going to go ahead to Arthur. Arthur with the left and scores it on the breakaway. So Arthur, 2 layups in this game. Yet to shoot one from long range.
Yeah, that was a nice outlet by Cherry there.
That one not able to be handled by Golightly, and the Tigers going to get a chance to cut into the lead again. See if they can score 4 straight and make it a 6-point game. Cody Nagy is in for the Tigers. Nagy tracked that one down, but made a bad pass. Arthur couldn't get to it. And here comes Hines, almost loses the handle. I think Coach Wallace may have wanted a double dribble.
Yeah, that was.
Anthony is fouled. Going in, Anthony Nelson draws the foul.
Had an official explain this to me a long time ago, that a fumble and a dribble is not double dribble, but a dribble then a fumble is. And that's exactly what happened right there. So according to that official, who I greatly respect, many, many years in the business, and
it makes all kinds of sense to me.
They might have missed that one.
Well, as we've already attested to, that's the 3rd miss tonight for the officials at this end. Tigers trail it by 10. But yeah, you know, we talk about the misses and we jokingly talk about that because they're not real blatant things. They're just things that are missed. It's not like the officials are doing a bad job.
Oh, no,
we want to
not
be
at
clear
all.
on that. It's not a slight at what they're doing.
And a lot of these whistles have got to be blown in split seconds, and if you're not certain about it, you sure can't blow that whistle.
Right. Dolan a quick 3, doesn't get it back iron, and here comes Seacat. Goes ahead. Martin and back to Seacat. Hines fakes the 3, penetrates, gets it off the glass. So a good opening stretch in the first 6 minutes, 18-6. Trojans lead it. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this on ArrowVision.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online and saw tons of ads. Click here, buy here, come here. So overwhelming. I want the best price and selection with the least hassle. So it's simple. I clicked on MatthewsFordBA.com, made an appointment to take a test drive, and was greeted with a warm handshake and the fantastic price that matched what I saw online. Click, shop, drive at MatthewsFordBA.com. Only in Broken Arrow.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
All right, Mick, the Tigers need to shore some stuff up on the defensive side.
Yeah, we're giving up a lot of easy buckets. I think Jenks has hit 1 3-pointer, and everything else has been 6-8 feet and in.
Yep.
Just getting a lot of good easy shots.
And an easy disposition of the basketball right there against the Tigers.
Yeah, little fumble fingers there, standing a little too close to the sideline.
Inside. Wow. Seacat just goes up and over Nagy.
Yeah, that's some I'm going to outpower you.
Yeah, well, that's a 6'4" senior against a 6'1" sophomore.
Yes.
Actually, 5'10" is what he's listed as. So I gave him a couple inches, but yeah, big advantage.
Yeah, and then that guard elevates really well too. So may only be listed at 1 height, but he plays a lot bigger.
He got a steal right there, and missing the slam was go lightly. Arthur wanted to take advantage, can't get it. That rebound and put back, no good for Tally. But then keeping after it, Ryan Arthur. He has 6 of the 8 for the Tigers tonight.
And not one of those is outside of about a foot.
Yep. He does not want to this one to go the way of the L column. He's wanting to get that win on senior night, playing hard.
Yeah.
Barnes is going to come in. We got Tally, Barnes, Nagy. Arthur's going to come to the bench. Sticka and McGurdy. And McGurdy turns it over. Nice hands by Hines. He's going to go in, make that Houston, and he's going to score. So Houston does the dirty work.
That's
and
probably
rewards himself.
That's the 4th or 5th steal tonight, just on a deflection with the guy with the ball. Jenks has got the best hands I've seen this year.
Yeah.
Or most active hands.
Right. Without slapping. Just
exactly.
Yeah. Tally gets that bucket.
Oh,
Seacat is fouled, and ooh. Was that a slam to basketball I think we just saw?
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
I think the officials did a good job of realizing they weren't slamming it. We didn't slam it as a result of the call.
Was mad at himself a little bit.
The frustration and giving up a rebound and put back.
Tally's got the 1 black shoe, 1 white shoe look going tonight. That's a little different one. I haven't noticed that before.
I better remain quiet on that.
Checking in for Jenks, Jack Jensen, another senior, 6'4" forward. And that's the quarter. Tigers on the short end right now by 13, 23-10. The Trojans lead it here after 1. We'll be back with more basketball on ArrowVision after this.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
So I don't think it's the kind of night that Coach Wallace wanted for his seniors to get started with. A lot of work to go now to get back in this one and get a win on senior night.
Yeah, there's not a lot going right for us right now. Maybe you could give us a thumbs up in the hustle category. We've gotten a few loose balls and steals down around our own bucket and got a couple putbacks. But to only have 10 points in 8 minutes and give up 23, there's a lot of room for improvement.
Seen some defensive intensity pick up a little bit in this 1-2-2. Active hands for the Tigers, and Barnes thinks he has a jump ball, and he does. It's going to go back to the Tigers. So over on that side, I see McGurdy and Barnes kind of getting after it a little bit. Stickett even getting feisty on the inside.
Yeah, that'll get you a 1 to 3 year stay in the local penitentiary in some states. But there was a no call.
No.
Nice find.
Nice find.
Nice.
Stickett finishes it off. Good look from Dolan. They thought, oh, hey, we got to get out on the shooter, and he saw Stickett right away.
I'm gonna say Coach Wallace drew that one up because that was a well-run play for a good, easy bucket. We needed it.
Nothing forced offensively by the Trojans right now.
No, my goodness, it's Clay Martin basketball. Again, nothing flashy, just hard nose.
Talley's going to get called for the foul. That was on the catch by Jack Jansen. His second and the 5th team.
Yeah, you made reference to Hoosiers earlier, and I could absolutely see Jenks practice being a lot like that because that's the way they play.
Stick a big rebound there. Tigers a chance to get back-to-back buckets. First time tonight. Dolan picks up his dribble, needs some help. McGurdy comes and gets it. Looking for somebody to flash, wasn't there, but Talley picked it up. He's going to pull up from 12, doesn't get it, but gets his own rebound. Gets nudged by Jansen.
It was a good hustle right there. We had a couple boys flying after that ball when they saw it was going to be short on the shot attempt, and good hustle by Talley to track that one down.
Nelson and Seacat back in for the Trojans. Q is back in for the Tigers. He's going to take the inbounds pass from Dolan, put it on the floor. Stick is going to set a screen for him. He's going to go the other way. Puts it on the floor again, goes up with the right, and he scores. So that one was all Quintevin Cherry. Nelson gets it. Too easy. Little trap. McGurdy came across the line, lucky to get that one away. Not what you want to do against a half-court trap is dribble across the line and stop.
Yeah, he got lucky. Coach pulled him out. I'm sure he's going to have a little word with him about that. But, we get lucky and get out of that trap. But then the very next pass goes off of a Jenks player's knee. They're just, not only are their hands active, but they've got active feet and legs as well getting in the way.
There you go. Logan Dolan gets his first three-pointer tonight. Maybe that'll get him rolling. Had an open look, didn't have to rush it.
We're on a little 7-2 run right here.
Well, you fall down early. That's when you want to. You don't want to fall down late. You want to fall down early. Stick it with the block. Sticking with another block. Getting his own. No, sticking with it was Houston. So the strength of Houston to stay after it paid off for the Trojans. Nagy on the drive. Ball was slapped away. I thought it went off his leg, but no, they say it's Broken Arrow basketball. We've agreed on a lot of calls tonight, I believe, with you, the nod of the head over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and they're just holding Dolan, not letting him get around the pick.
That ball might have gone off of him, but it was one of those official calls where I can give the foul or just give him the ball out of bounds. It's kind of the same benefit either way.
There's a foul on the Trojans over the back. Chase Conkley with the foul. 6-team foul. Or is that no, it looked like the 5th team foul. Arthur for 3, doesn't go. Sticka and Go Lightly battling, and who are they going to call it on? Call it on Sticka. Well, like Sticka had it, and Go Lightly came in underneath him, and then as was kind of pulling it down, Sticka kind of got pulled on top of it. That one was a tough one to take, but I don't know. That was maybe it's just a no call.
That's exactly it. That's not a foul on the player that has the ball pulled down and goes the other direction. But
Dolan with the steal. He's going to lay it in. Nelson couldn't do anything about it, and the Tigers still keep their run alive. They're down by 8. Pass inside, too easy, slapped away by Cherry. I think he's going to call for the foul.
No, that wasn't a shot. That was not a shot.
No, is it Cherry or Sticka? It's like going to go Sticka with the foul. And you heard my partner, that was not a shot. Trying to make a pass, you think?
Oh yeah, the help came up, and his teammate was wide open on the offside block. And yeah,
and the fact that the worst damage may not be that they're giving him 2 free throws. It may be that Sticka picked up his 3rd with 4 minutes to go here in the 2nd. He gets one of them. Cherry with the basketball. He wants to push. He goes ahead to Arthur. Little double clutch and in for Nagy. Nice penetration and scores. Timeout. Jenks, 30-second timeout. We will take a 30-second timeout along with them here on Tiger Basketball.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
Like to see the Tigers go ahead and keep cutting into this lead. They've cut it to 7. It's been there for about a minute in 2 possessions. They got it, they moved it to 9 and then back down to 7 on that bucket by Nagy. Inside, that's gonna be, he lets it short. A rare miss inside. Cherry with the rebound. Seacats hit so many of those, I just expected that one to go in.
Yeah, they have gone to that high post over and over and over off of our zone defense, and we've clearly got a hole there. That was a nice play. Just couldn't get the.
Oh, in and out. Three-pointer on the way, doesn't go, back iron. Here comes Nagy. Fast break. Hey, who's that getting that 2-point? Who's that with that 2-point shooting range from under the goal? Ryan Arthur. I don't recognize him.
I bet the scouting report for Jenks did not say something about the guy who likes to shoot a lot of layups, because he's got 4 of them tonight.
Oh, what a recovery by Cherry, and then he starts talking, and man, I don't know. Okay, may have gotten away with a push there. Oh, that's a 3-pointer. Dolan gets it. Tigers have cut into this lead. Now it's a 2-point game. Started with the block by Cherry. He's going to have to fix his knee brace down there, and he's having some trouble. He's just going to have to play with it loose. Dolan tries to get a steal, can't do it. Now they're going to take a break for Cherry. He's going to come out and fix the knee brace.
Yeah, it should have been an immediate whistle. We had an official standing right next to Cherry when we scored on the other end. Should have been an immediate whistle to fix that.
And I think that's what he was wanting, but didn't get it, so he was a little upset about it. He's going to be coming back in here in just a minute.
We're
3 on the way. Back iron doesn't go. Somebody's got to get that rebound in white, and there's going to be a foul. Let's see who he's going to call it on. Oh, Blair is on the. He better keep his mouth shut. Official thought about it. He's saying Blair had him hooked in with the hold and went down. I didn't get a good enough look at it. What'd you see? Could you find it?
I did not. I did see a little bit of space between Blair and Go Lightly before he fell. I'm not sure the foul was quite that intense, but he definitely's got a. Simon's a great kid, but he is very passionate. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body, but he's very passionate. Right is right and wrong is wrong in his world, and when a call doesn't go his way, he feels, again, quite intense about that, and sometimes he says something along those lines.
Looks like we got some fan intensity as well. I'm not sure if the official was talking to a fan, the official that made that call, and one of your comrades in arms is down there to see what's going on. Linda Knight was also down there, and there's a hold. That's going to go against Ike Houston as we return to basketball action. Both free throws were missed, by the way.
Yeah, amongst all the excitement, Tigers have closed this to 2. They were down 12 early.
Tell you what, it almost looked like the Tigers were so flat in that first quarter that one of two things were going to happen. They were going to get blown out, or they were going to get back in this ball game. Unfortunately, that's what happened. On the 2-point layup shooting of Arthur. Now, just a little high. Good thought.
I think he hit the rim.
McAllister penetrates all the way in, and he hit nothing but basketball there off the hand of Quintevin Cherry. Nagy's going to take it in. He's going to get a blocking call, and he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair and possibly tie this thing up.
Yeah, it was a couple of great plays. Good, strong defense. Good block down on one end. Good, strong push by Nagy on the other. Don't know if he could hear his teammate behind him. We had Arthur spotting up from 3 right behind him. But he still made a good choice taking it to the bucket.
Well, Arthur is not a three-point shooter, as you're learning tonight.
Well, apparently
nothing but layups for that young man.
Yeah.
On senior night, he says, I'm not shooting anything but layups.
I think I still would give him a chance.
Yeah, if Ryan Arthur's open beyond the arc, you have to give him the basketball. Yeah. You know, I remember in the day when I was playing high school ball, and we had a good player that went and played at ORU, Dwight Givens and Wagner. And his line from back there was before the 3-point. Uh-oh, we gonna have a play down there. Little push there by Blake Seacat off the ball.
Legal pick. Oh.
But when he was shooting a jumper, and I had to guard him in practice, he would look at me and go layup and go up and over me from about 22 and make it every time.
Yeah, once in a while you come across those guys that just have that amazing athletic ability, and there's just nothing you can do to stop it.
No.
Golly.
That's probably going to be a walk. He might have been, they might have got knotted up a little bit, but he did travel, if you want to call it that way, and ignore the foul. So
yeah,
I see why he called travel.
Oh, definitely. He did travel, but there was a
little more contact than you like to see.
A little bit of physicality going on from above the waist right there.
Let's see if Jenks just kind of holds on to the final 50 seconds. You know, if I'm the Tigers, I'm not really going to force too much action right here.
No, I was going to say.
I would go in with a 1-point deficit at half.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter if they make a bucket here and you go to end down 3. You've taken the number 10 team in the state. You know, played them close in the first half. Hey, that's a win for the Tigers. I like what Coach is doing here.
You try, maybe keep them pushed out enough out of their set so they can't run something. Now they're going to go pressure the basketball. Then pulls off. Nelson out front. He's going to give it up, and it's going to come back to the other side to Hines. Going to go with Nelson for 3. Oh, and he fakes getting hit.
Yeah, that should have been
Dolan's going to have a chance to double long one. Here's Arthur for three. It's on its way. It's going to be too strong. Tigers, though, closed the gap to one. A great second quarter, especially a late part of it, to get back in this ball game. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after halftime here on ArrowVision.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
Welcome to the Broken Arrow Golf and Athletic Club. It's our 4th annual Freezing for a Reason event. It's a partnership that we started 4 years ago as an athletic department, and we're partnering with the Special Olympics program here at Broken Arrow. It's just one of the neatest things we do all year. It's a chance to get a lot of different school community members involved. You'll see the chief of police. You're going to see 7 or 8 police recruits. You'll see members of the city staff. You'll see principals from around the district, teachers, student athletes, coaches, and it's Freezing for a Reason. That reason is we get to partner with our Special Olympic athletes. They're going to go and they're going to compete at the state level, and it's a chance to outfit them in the nicest uniforms and get them a big meal that they can go when they go and compete. And we're just so proud of them. And it's going to be cold. It's going to be a fun event, but we appreciate ArrowVision and all the different people who have made this happen. So we appreciate everything. So in the past, we've raised anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000. All of it goes directly to the Special Olympics program. So our goal is just to always do the very, very best that we can in partnering with them. And I think no matter what amount is raised, there's just a group of athletes and coaches who are so grateful for this event and this partnership. So our goal is always to outdo the next year. So we'll see how it goes this year. So the people that are just watching, they love it. They see all the facial expressions coming out of the water. For those of us who jump in, it literally takes your breath away. It's hard to, getting that first breath is tough, but again, it's all fun. Everybody here enjoys it, so it's gonna be fun.
My favorite part of swimming with my sister is probably just being able to share those moments together.
Being able to share all the experiences with another person, like every single thing we do. We get to share in the happy moments and the hard times, and we can really grow and learn from each other.
Annie is definitely the person that I look up to when I'm getting ready for a meet or if I'm swimming in the pool, because she really inspires me.
I look up to all my teammates because they honestly push me to be like the best swimmer I can be every single day, and I look up to how hard they work, and I just try to lead by example for them and set that standard also.
It's really fun to have Annie on our team. She's really energetic and she really gets the team excited and going, and she cheers everybody on and lifts the mood up.
Training with my sister every single day is not something everyone gets to experience, but it's honestly so great. I love having her by my side because we're always together. We have the same room, we have the same car, we train in the same lane, so it's just normal for us, and I love it.
I've always been compared to Annie from a young age, but as we grew as swimmers, we kind of took different paths in swimming because she's a sprinter and I'm the complete opposite.
She is a distance swimmer. She can swim nonstop for like 7 miles. And then also I've been hearing that she now has the goal of wanting to swim in college too, so that's always exciting. I'm excited to see where her swimming takes her with that.
We work off each other a lot. We like to feed off of each other's energy. I definitely learned how to work hard but still have fun from Annie.
I see Rachel's future in Broken Arrow swimming as I can see her being a very good leader. I can see like some qualities of her stepping up
and leading the team when the seniors and the team captains this year are gone. I think she's more than capable of leading and being a great senior or junior next year.
ASL Club is about having a safe space where people can learn sign language, whether they're brand new or they're really familiar with it, where they can come in and maybe be paired with someone that's never done it and they can help them by learning signs. So no matter what level you are, you can just come in and just do whatever activity we're doing. What made me want to start ASL Club was that a lot of students really wanted me to have a level 3 class, but we don't have enough teachers and people have to get their language requirements for level 1 and 2. So we thought it'd be a good way to create a safe space where people can just come and sign. So maybe if you don't have room in your schedule for it, you can come after school and learn, because we have absolute beginners. Or if you've taken level 1 and level 2 and you're done, you can't do anything, you can still come and learn how to sign some new things. Students can get involved by just coming after school. It's every Thursday in my classroom, B110. We just have meetings every week where you can just sign. So like the first time we played a game as a big group where we see who can finger spell the fastest. Or like last time, we didn't have anything planned. We just sat and we signed with each other and we played board games. American Sign Language is a manual form of communication using your hands. And it has its own grammar, structure, and word order that is primarily used by deaf and hard of hearing people. My favorite thing about the club is probably that everyone that's in it is very kind and warm and wants to help other people learn a language that a lot of people aren't willing to find the time to learn. So if you want to come, you don't have to have any type of sign skills. We had at least 2 that just came in, they're like, hey, I know the alphabet, can I come? Like, absolutely. We always learn at least 10 new signs for everybody, and you just gotta go for it.
Winning a state championship in one sport is a challenge, but winning a championship in 2 sports is a feat that many never accomplish. However, these 4 student athletes are looking to do just that.
To switch from football to wrestling, it's a lot harder than like if I went from wrestling to football, because like the shape is like so different and you just are constantly going, and it's just really hard transition. The transition's like honestly really hard because the 2 shapes you have to be in are completely different. Because wrestling shape is like hard for 6 minutes straight out a full match, and then football you get like go hard for a burst of seconds at a time, then you get a little break, and so it's just like completely different. I probably take a lot of aggressiveness from football into wrestling.
Going in, it's just like the mindset that you have to have for wrestling. It's just a different one for football, because wrestling is just you and somebody else, and football is like you and a lot of teammates.
Wrestling practices are tough, so it just, I love the transition because I stay competitive and just keep working.
The thing I'm looking forward to is winning a state championship. If we won it in both sports, that'd just be like the best year I could ever have.
It'd be amazing because that's one of my goals since I was younger, just getting 2 gold balls, like just, especially since last year, since we didn't win it last year, so I just wanted to, that's one of my goals since last year.
I know our wrestling team is always going to be up there on that next level, so like having a good football season just makes you excited to have the same thing for wrestling.
We just got to go out there and just do like we did in football and just chasing another gold ring.
The purpose of DECA is to prepare students for work and future college endeavors by emphasizing business studies and financial studies related to business.
DECA is a business-oriented.
Well, with enthusiasm, the Pride Pep Band is playing. and that enthusiasm is well warranted with the big comeback the Tigers made there in the second quarter.
Yeah, we went on a, well, the entire quarter, the second quarter is a 17-5 advantage for the Tigers. Didn't, you know, it didn't seem that way. We didn't have, you know, those flashes and those dramatic runs. But just, you know, over the course of the entire 8 minutes, just good solid plays here, bucket there. All of a sudden you look up and wow, we're right back in this thing. And, you know, I don't know what happened. Jenks decides they want to pull it out the last 60 seconds, which is uncharacteristic. And I don't know. I can't figure that one out, Steve.
Well, I think they just felt like, you know, hey, let's work it. Let's get an easy bucket. And the way that it had been, the momentum had been going, it's like, well, if we don't hang on to the ball and we don't score, we're going to give it to the Tigers and they're going to put another one in and we're going to go down by a point. And, you know, no matter what you think, even though the Tigers made it, it's better to be ahead than behind.
Yeah. I just know it's a little scary to be what most people would say the better team on the court and you're playing hesitant. You're being cautious. You know, they may come right out here and surprise us and turn this thing back around the other direction in their favor. But kudos to the Tigers on a well-played second quarter and a great little comeback.
Oh, there's a nice play there. Dolan seeing a lob pass coming in to go lightly, and he just read that one perfectly and slapped it back, and the Tigers get a steal to start the second half.
Yeah, Jenks has got great vision and has made a couple of those cross-court passes and some lobs, and Logan Dolan saw that one really well.
Step back three, as you mentioned his name, and the Tigers take their first lead of the night.
He saw that three-pointer pretty well there, too. That was nice.
That was right at us from where we sit, perched in the walkway, basically, of the corner of Tiger Fieldhouse. Three from Nelson on its way, doesn't go. And here comes Nagy. No reason for the Tigers to rush things. Stay in a comfortable mode. Arthur's going to cut, nothing there. He's going to go to the wing. He's got a chance to put one down. Does it go? Yes, it does. Okay, so Coach said, all right, enough two-pointers from you, Ryan. It's time for you to go where we think you're most comfortable.
Yeah, they had him scouted at halftime to be a driver and penetrator and
scoring off an offensive rebound here and there. A slasher, if you will.
And so goes high school basketball. You can't predict anything.
Oh, and another flop by Anthony Nelson. There's Arthur over there. Oh, got to him too late and took the charge. He just didn't see it, and I think he knows it. He being Quintevin Cherry.
Yeah, put his head down, got out of control. Jenks did a good job stepping in, drawing the charge there.
Yeah, if he would have had his head up, he would have found him about 3 steps sooner and gotten rid of that for an easy 3. Tigers still on that run. Go ahead, excuse me.
One of our sideline reporters, just a wealth of basketball knowledge, Mr. Sean Brannon, informed me that Broken Arrow went on a 27-8 run after Go Lightly missed his dunk.
There's a foul and chance for a 3-point play for Tristan Hines.
And notice I said a wealth of basketball knowledge, not nothing about his abilities.
Okay, yeah, well, and nothing. You said basketball knowledge, and that leaves a whole bunch of other knowledge that isn't there.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of empty space.
Yeah, he's got room up there for basketball knowledge.
A lot of room for rent up there, I've heard. So
somebody's got to catch that basketball. Let's get it across. Risky and turnover. But you know, as that was close to a 10-second, when Dolan gets lazy, reaches around. He thinks there's a walk. May have been to get started, but the foul is on Logan nonetheless. You know, with that kind of information, we need to put Sean on the payroll as far as the stat crew goes. You know, he can send us all he can be a third man in the booth even.
Yeah, you know, I've seen Fox Sports and some of the, you know, some of those big time programs. They've got that guy in that seat that travels up and down the sideline.
Yeah, that would be cool.
He'd be good at that.
Yeah. Well, he could be our Charles Barkley to your Kenny Smith.
That's true. Thank you. I'll take that. Glad you didn't reference
you
me
as Kenny
as Charles.
Could have gone either way with it, but I figured you would prefer to be Kenny Smith.
Nice
loose
find.
ball.
Look at
There it
this.
is in the corner. Can't get it. Just didn't quite get his feet set. Oh, they're going to get Nagy. Heads up play there by Tristan Hines, kind of baiting him on that. And it's getting a little chippy in this Jenks BA matchup right here. The fans is what I'm talking about, not the players. Chippy in verbalization of each other and booing and chanting and mock cheers.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Well, I think everyone can agree that Jenks has played a really strong game tonight. They're playing hard. Anytime you see players start flopping, and we've seen two shooters, no one touches them and they fall down. Well, you have a ball handler forces the contact and flops like a fish and gets a call, and that's what the fans are upset about.
But it's fun. Dolan, deep one, short. Battle around for the rebound. Simon Blair and go lightly. Jenks comes away with it. Corner three, and that one's good for Houston. So the Trojans back on top now, 36-33. Nagy's going to penetrate, going to go up and shoot with the left hand, and he gets it. Chance to tie it.
He's pretty good on this left side.
He's proven that twice, once at that end of the court in the second quarter, and now here. Chase Conkley checks in for the Trojans. Goes lightly to the bench. Doesn't go.
Nice
Arthur,
hustle.
nice hustle there, but the Jenks is going to come away with it. Boy, just couldn't quite get up enough to grab it.
I think that's one of those examples of Jenks's size hurting us. You know, we got 6 foot jumping up against 6'3" or 4", and you know they've just got the advantage.
Yep, now 6'4" Chase Martin checks into the ball game. Size replacing a little more size, and he's up at the top of the point and going to cause some trouble maybe for Nagy at the top of the zone. Going to send Dolan through, going to hit Arthur at the top of the key. Nice pass down slides to Blair, spins, comes back, goes off the glass, doesn't go.
Lordy.
Lost the handle on it a little bit with the fumble, and that kind of threw his timing off a little bit. Jenks goes down, can't score, but then gets a tip in. Nagy directing traffic in front of his bench as Coach Wallace shouts out some instructions. Dolan going to get a pick from Cherry. Arthur pumps, penetrates, throws up a floater, doesn't go, leaves it short. And Arthur's on the ground, getting up slowly. Arthur's open, can they get it to him? Steps back, three, no, in and out.
Tell you that, I like to see the officials start paying attention off the ball. We just had a Jenks player kind of throw a forearm shiver. One of our guys running down the court off the ball.
30-second timeout, and the Trojans have opened up a 7-point lead. And they've kind of they've slowed it down a little bit and kind of put, you know, it's almost like getting the Tigers to go more through the progressions on the offensive end, not allowing as much as they got away with in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's not our strong suit. We're not a run the offense kind of team. We need the up and down pace. We need the quick buckets.
Yeah, up and down, spot the three-pointer quickly.
Yep.
The three-point shooter quickly, and then get that one off.
Yep. Good to. We got Sticka back in pretty quick here. McGurdy.
You know, Talley has 3 fouls, so we haven't seen him. Barnes also in. Dolan following up, can't get the 3. Seacat with it. Seacat gets it back and he scores. Little 2-man game there. Seacat to Hines, and Seacat just kept going down the middle of the court. Sticka with the left.
And
that was an easy one. Now some stops for the Tigers.
That was great vision on Dolan's part, great position.
Oh, it's a travel.
Oh,
my goodness.
He only drug his foot about 2 feet.
Gets that one down from about 8 feet. Chase Martin with the bucket. I don't know if Barnes wasn't really ready for it or just not a good pass, and Martin gets his 2nd consecutive bucket. Ooh, that's a backcourt violation. So Nagy, that's the 2nd time we've seen him go across against a little pressure and get caught. First time he was lucky and no one got him. This time they got him.
Yeah, our youth has reared its ugly head here the last couple of possessions. Jenks is in the middle of a 15-4 run here.
And now it's stopped by the Dolan steal. Need a few more of those. That was a nice play by a dead-on jump shooter, taking it to the hoop and shooting with the left. 3-pointer on the way from the Trojans, and that one's down. And Chase Martin has made his presence felt. He scored the last 6 for the Trojans. Or actually the last 7, because that was a 3.
Yeah, did he play in the first half?
I don't remember him going out there. If he did, it was not much. Tigers doing a lot of chasing of the dribbler right now. Jenks is going to pull it back and get it set up. Coach Wallace calling out 1 on defense. Credit all that to Ike Houston. He didn't give the ball up once, and he tips it and it hits the backboard, and it would have counted if it would have gone. So just as effective as the 2nd quarter was for the Tigers, the 3rd quarter was ineffective. They trail it now 53-39. We'll be back with the final quarter of the final regular season home game on ArrowVision after this.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
All right, Mick, as soon as Sean Brandon reaches out to us and tells us the Tigers are like on what, a 24-8 run, tell me what happens right after we get his text.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mr. Brandon is, he's just full of wonderful information, like we said. This guy's just knowledge, walking knowledge. And, you know, Jenks proceeds to go on a 25-12 run.
Yeah, I think
after his info. So
I think sometimes it's important that guys just keep information to themselves.
Yeah. I mean, he's here in a supervisory role tonight. I think he may ought to stick to that and leave the basketball to
right up here to us.
other folks.
I don't see how that's the only thing I can put my finger on is the reason for what went wrong.
Right.
Thank you, Sean Brannon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, nice block down there by Jared Barnes. Of course, we mentioned that in jest. We love Sean. He's worked with us up here before and a couple seasons ago. Tally scores it. He had 3 fouls, had to sit out much of the third quarter, came back in, and he does add energy.
Yeah, this,
Anthony, it's probably going to be a block. It's going to get the charge. That was close. That was close, Coach.
Yeah, I think he was there. The official had a horrible angle, the one who made the call. But from here, perfect angle, just, you know, I'm 120 feet away. It did look like Sticka was set before he got run over there. Little energy here to start the fourth. Much different than the way we started the third.
It's just be an even quarter team tonight and score enough to get this win.
Fine.
Sticka left, got it.
Golly.
That's what you like right there. Just go down to him. You know, with no go lightly in there, the Tigers can take advantage of that. The Sticka's got the strength advantage. Head fake, penetrate, blocked foul. Oh, Coach Wallace can't believe it. Neither can we.
That official could learn something by going back and watching this video. Watch this player go up and clear out with his offhand. Offensive player creates that contact like that. That's not a foul.
You know, but most of the time it's still called that way.
Oh, absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
you were so right, though. You're accurate in your description.
Well, you know, sometimes those officials anticipate, and it's okay to be a half second late on the call to make the right call.
So this guy, this Chase Martin kid, who's going to the bench right now, he has scored 8 points in just part of a third quarter and seconds into the fourth.
I'm going to take
9 points.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's Clay Martin's son. A lot of resemblance there. Nice pass.
Good catch.
How about the clothesline? Come on, it's the same official.
That was well done by the Tigers. Cherry made a great pass into Barnes, and Barnes gave a little fake and hesitated, got himself under control and scored it. Close to a 5. What do we got? Timeout over here by the Trojans. Tigers starting to put a little pressure on and showing some more energy. And they're having to do it with Sticka with 4 fouls. So it's going to be a contingent on Cherry to stay in there and stay aggressive and man the boards.
Yeah, just, you know, not quite halfway through the fourth quarter here. You're down by 10. You got to throw it all out there.
You know, we saw in the girls' game the Lady Trojans come back from 19 and cut like the lead to 12 or 11 and in like about 60 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe our boys could pull that off. It takes some back-to-back negative plays by the Trojans, and they've shown so far they're pretty solid. Not that they can't make mistakes, but our boys. There we
you
go.
got it. Yeah, I got in a hurry, and Houston traveled.
Our boys just need to keep doing that right there. Put pressure on them, let them make some mistakes, frustrate them a little here and there. But now that we've got the ball, let's go get a good look at the basket.
They're going to have to run some offense right here. Slapped away. Oh, was it not slapped away? That was slapped from behind. Ooh, this is official on that far side. He's got to overrule that. He's got to see that. This guy's got to communicate. That had to be. Well, I didn't see Nagy trying to make a pass.
Yeah, McGurdy.
Or McGurdy, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
No, he's got the guys all over him.
I thought it was slapped away from behind him.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got a bump out front on the floor for Dolan. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Maybe not a bad call because that was a layup that was going down.
Well, you know, the officials have done a great job. We hadn't hardly talked about them in either game. And boy, they've just absolutely lost it here last little bit here.
McGurdy gets in and gets that one and gets fouled by the shooter, Houston. Tiger basketball. That is only the 4th team foul. Nagy's coming back in.
All right, now we'll go again. Let's get a good look.
Nothing has changed over the last 30 seconds.
Well, yeah,
as far as the score goes.
We escaped unharmed from the free throws on the other end.
Cherry is grabbed. Hines asks, "What did I do?" He's wanting Cherry for a push off with the offhand.
Yeah. Anybody watching? Check out number 5 and watch how much holding and
yes,
pulling and tugging he does, and yeah.
You know, you do what you can get away with, though.
Yeah.
You know, that if it works. Cherry forces that one in there, and it's going to be the foul. Is going to be on a Tiger. One and one for Jenks. But oh nope, there's one for the Tigers. I thought it was going to be on one of it. Dolan is going to the line, and I don't even know if he was in there on that scrum.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Apparently.
We fell into go lightly, which made me think we were going to get a foul.
Yeah.
But what you and I apparently didn't see was 25 pushed the Dolan in on that play there.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That's why there's 3 sets of eyes down there with striped shirts and whistles.
Well, yeah, I was confused.
Oh, come on, fellas. Got to stop the ball.
That was one we had. Cherry was the most dangerous guy is the one with the basketball.
He's the only one that can score.
Yeah.
At least I've been told that.
Now maybe he would have given the pass up, but still. There's a foul. Get in there, ball. Chance for a 3-point play. For the young sophomore, Cody Nagy. He's going to go to the line. Flex his muscles at the line and shoot one more.
Good strong move. Way to stay with it. You know, he's kind of been a bright spot for those sophomores and somebody that can get the ball to the bucket.
Yeah.
You know, McGurdy's more of a floor general out there. He runs the offense and brings the ball down. Nagy has proven to be the guy that can. He's quick enough and got some great ball handling skills enough to get to the bucket.
Oh, that's backcourt. Yeah. No, that's not where you were, young man. Houston thought he was in the backcourt, but he was definitely in the front court.
I believe there was another backcourt violation over there that we might have disagreed upon.
Yeah, that one I agree upon. I thought he was. Did you think he was in the front? I thought he was across the line. I don't know. Who knows?
We don't know about the first one, so we'll call it even and go from there.
Dolan hesitated.
Didn't like the hesitation there.
No, had a big man on him. Inside go lightly,
nice.
Slapped. Oh, late call. Gonna call a foul on Cherry, and the Tiger fans do not like it a bit.
He dispossessed that ball from go lightly. Cleanly. I might agree with those boos this case.
Go lightly at the line, 7-point game. Trojans, and spins in and out. Cherry, nope. Oh, okay, it's a 2-shot foul. Well played though in there by Talley. Nice rebound. It took the officials just a little while to figure out what was going on. Did the clock start? I'm wondering if the clock started. And if we ought to get a second back on there.
Hey, if this was college or professional ball, what we would do in this case is spend 5 minutes putting a second and a half back on the clock.
Well, I'm going to remind you of that. The Tigers hit a bucket to win it just after the buzzer sounds. Whoa, that could be an ankle right there if he's not careful. Nagy getting a hand up from Chase Martin. You know, maybe you wonder why Chase Martin hadn't played much. He's only a freshman.
I wasn't gonna.
He wasn't gonna go there.
I wasn't gonna go there because that's impressive. Kind of hurts the.
Yeah.
Hurts my future. Thinking they got a kid that big. I haven't seen him make a mistake yet. No turnovers. He's hit every shot he's taken down here. He's a good-looking freshman. We've got some good-looking freshmen too. They just haven't played tonight.
Yeah. Kind of a reflection of a young Mickey Replogle.
Oh no! There is no reflection there. That kid's got muscles. And like I said, he hasn't made any mistakes.
Yes, but he's made every shot he's taken. Tigers have got it back to 6, so let's see if they can.
Goodness.
Little reverse, nicely done by Seacat. They've got some kids that play pretty smooth. Little layup there. Arthur, that's a goaltend because he hit the backboard. But it counts. It went in anyway, so. You know, in the old days, that would have been a backcourt also because he took his foot over, 1 foot. Nice block. Up ahead, Cherry, no. Maybe that's a pass that Nagy could have hung on to.
Yeah, there was one.
Oh, Talley with the foul.
There was one Jenks defender that Nagy didn't see. That came right up behind Cherry and it kind of cut off that easy path to the bucket. You know, we're hanging in there, Steve, though, only down 6.
Yep. But boy, it's those ones like that are so close. 4 is better than 6. That's tough.
Yeah.
That one's good by Hines. You know, you see that guy ahead of you, and you just think, oh, gotta go, gotta get it to him.
Yeah, those.
But we've all seen Cherry run, and you know that he's not running at a slow pace.
Oh no, that was quick.
And that's a hard catch and layup to make, even if no one's on you, as fast as he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, the good guards are able to see not just the guy they're passing to, but everyone around him, and I think that's what we missed right there was see the defense. I had a coach that used to say that all the time. You know where the offensive guys are, but see the defense. Where are they?
Nice take. Oh, and a better block. Talley had it and then got blocked from behind. What they've got, what Jenks has is some of these long guards, and they're able to, you know, play like forwards in a sense sometimes and get back and adjust shots, block shots. Their length is really good. Nice step under. Oh, can't get it. Tried to get his own rebound and lost it. Tough break for the Tigers there. When do you go back to up? As I ask it, he gets off the bench, sticking.
Yeah, he's got to be in the game to disrupt everything on the inside and
get some easy ones underneath.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Again, Sticka's shooting percentage tonight is really high.
And on the season,
yeah, I know he started the season mid-60s.
Yeah, it's at 57 right now. And they go up and over him. I tell you what, Seacast has done a lot of stuff tonight for the Trojans.
Yeah, and he's not a traditional looking big man, but he plays big.
That's deep. Got a chance. No, too hard. Rebound for the freshman. He got punched in the face accidentally by Dolan, but you got to call that. Dolan was slapping at the basketball and just got his hand up in there and hit Martin in the face. Martin looking to go into double figures. That one crawled over and in. It's getting late for the Tigers, down by 9, right at 2 minutes. The length of C-Cast made a difference. Oh, wait a minute. What we got? Undercut is going to be a foul on the Tigers. Yes, it is. Going to a 1-and-1. I can't see what I'm talking about. Dolan moved under him. Well, that's the thing you don't want is a 4th foul on senior night, because that means the next one puts you to the bench.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just a good block out or if it's what the official claims.
Oh. That's an interesting jump ball there. Is that a play on in your book?
That's another one. We've had a couple
We've
of
had
those.
some quick ones tonight, haven't we?
We have. We had one in the girls' game that it was so fast we didn't even see it hardly. And that one there that, again, the kids spun out and we end up with the ball and all of a sudden it's a jump ball. Yeah.
Yeah, you wonder now, the Trojans handle the ball too well. Tigers just couldn't cut the gap down when they needed to earlier in this quarter.
What in the world, official?
That's the pop the head and get a call. It's
yeah. I mean, I've seen some theater arts students that aren't as good at acting as that right there.
down in Norman North. Trey Young used to do that all the time. Pop his head back.
You know,
he mastered that.
That's a shame that's what we're referring to, but that's exactly what happened right there. Yeah, I think you missed those free throws when that's not really a foul. I think.
the game evens itself out somewhere along the line, doesn't it? Nagy is going to get bodied by Golightly, and he scores. Powerful play. Taking it right at Golightly. That's his 4th. Three-point play is completed. Timeout taken by Coach Wallace. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back and finish the final 119 after this on ArrowVision.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy, and every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
1:19 to go, and it's looking a little glim here for the Tigers. They're down by 9.
Yeah, even though Jenks got a freshman on the court, I think they're seniors and 1 or 2 juniors that might be sprinkled out there. I think they're going to show us why they're ranked pretty high.
Well, and you know that freshman really probably not that familiar with basketball at all.
Yeah. We need to find out when they stay. I mean, if we're going to be calling his name for 3 more years, we might need to find out if he's kin to the coach.
I think you can pretty much nail it for sure that somewhere he's got to be kin. And I would almost guess it's his son.
Yeah. Anytime I've seen a freshman hit the high school basketball court, they're either just an exceptional athlete or a coach's kid who's been around it.
Yeah.
And just to have every aspect in their back pocket. And that's, this kid kind of fits both of those. He could be either one.
Arthur in the corner. Throws it over Nagy's head. That's going to be backcourt. That one, without a doubt, was a backcourt violation.
Legit call. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the things play out in the playoffs here. See if the, oh my goodness.
Ooh. Wow.
Again, 100 feet away, I can tell that went right off the Jenks player's knee.
Tough one coming up for the Tigers. They've got Southmore, and they played them in the John Noble tournament and lost 78-61. Southmore, the number 12 ranked team in the state. So it's going to be a challenge, uphill climb for the Tigers. You win one game at regional, you move on to area. So got to have that first round win. First round loss and you're eliminated, and you come back and we go on to baseball, soccer, tennis, track, and golf.
Yeah. Well, we certainly wish the Tigers the best. And they've definitely got a team that can be disruptive. They've got the tools there. They've got some decent inside play and loaded a lot of guards and forwards.
Yeah, it's about keeping your inside guys out of foul trouble.
Yeah,
that wasn't a case tonight.
Yep, key guys have to stay on the court. We got to hit some shots down the stretch. We just don't have the kind of team that can stay in a game without being able to score. And so we got to hit the open ones when we get them. We didn't do that tonight. Especially late here in the fourth, we've missed a lot of open shots. I think we began to force it, knowing we were down and needed a bucket.
Talley can't get that one on the inside. Dolan fights for the rebound and is blocked. That probably could have been a foul there. It wasn't called, and now Arthur's going to get called for a push. Maybe a little frustration there from Ryan Arthur.
Yeah, these boys have played hard, and they've played hard all season. It's frustrating when your wins and losses don't reflect the amount of time and effort you've put in practice. We get to come watch 1 or 2 games a week, see these boys perform, but they are in that gym for hours, 5, sometimes 6 days a week.
And all summer long.
And yeah, the amount of time these kids put in is just incredible. Moms and dads know it, but a lot of times the other fans, friends that are up here in the bleachers, classmates, teammates, or classmates cheering for them, they may not know, but any of us that have ever played and put in time of our own, we know, and that's why we can relate and why we respect what they do so much.
The seniors have checked out and gotten their hugs. We'll mention them again. Of course, Logan Dolan, Ryan Arthur, and Quintevin Cherry. 3 seniors. All major contributors. Barnes gets trapped underneath and he gets fouled. So Barnes will go to the line and shoot double bonus. Jenks will be playing Shawnee on Friday at Union. Again, Broken Arrow's got Southmore on Friday at 6:30 in Sand Springs. The girls are at Union on Thursday against Bartlesville.
I hope our Broken Arrow fans can get out and watch them play because they don't have that far to go. Sand Springs is not a very far drive. It's definitely an easy drive.
Final 10 seconds are ticking away. We're glad you guys were a part of our season here at ArrowVision. I appreciate Mr. Replogle stepping in and being a part, and we'll be bringing it to you again next year. Thanks for all of our ArrowVision crew. It's 72-57 is the final. ArrowVision group, Nolan Couch directing tonight and producing. Gianna
Tell you what,
next to him, yeah. And
A1 crew.
A1 crew. It's been a good run this season. We'll probably see a few of you back for some baseball and some softball and soccer action in the spring. But for the ArrowVision crew, Mickey Replogle, I am Steve Cowan. Thanks for joining us all season long here on ArrowVision for Tiger Basketball.